If you wouldn't mind, would you share with us your name, the name of your group or studio or your company, and then the name of your game?
Sure. My name is Ivan Moltini. My company is called Good Morning Games, but it's just my wife and I, so...
And that's the whole studio, actually. The three of us are making this game, which is Knights of the Deep.
So I'm Paolo. I'm a solo developer of Hero Rider games.
I'm actually self-employed, so I'm developing games on my own for now.
I had never made a game before this one, so it's like my first game. It's much harder to make a game than anyone thinks.
It also means there's 1,000 bugs I have to fix every day.
Just didn't know if the game had, you know, this acceptance from the general audiences.
It can be a bit tough to get visibility for your game.
Basically, no one knew the game existed.
Having done this myself and then...
What stream do I think was the best so far? 100% Devolver.
There's so many moving parts.
Devolver's weird, surrealist, body horror shit gets me every time. And that's because it's a good show, not because I give a shit about the games at all that are in it.
That's a lot of work.
Getting your game in front of people is kind of like what makes all the stress worth it. And I never thought I'd ever be seeing over 100,000 people reacting to my game all at once. So it's kind of like, I don't know, very surreal, like I said.
No,
last year, the OTK, what is this called? Expo. The OTK Expo was easily one of the best ones. Best, like, E3 things. So that's why I'm kind of excited for this one. I really just like that they grabbed a bunch of games from that like aren't gonna get shown basically at any other thing.
And from then on,
like super indie shit. That's awesome.
From OTK, I think I got something like 2,000 players in my closed beta.
And since the OTK, we get to see that it's really possible.
So if you want to do it, now is the best time to do it because you have so many tools.
And even if you're not working on a game, whatever you're doing, just keep at it. You know, that's what I wanted to say.
Well, back at it again, boys. 2023 OTK Games Expo. I'm going to be totally honest. I didn't ever know if we're going to do another one of these, and I am really glad to be back here at the
cool to do a show for games where being on the show really makes a difference.
Over like 40 different
if I was an indie developer,
I am not doing this by myself.
I would 100%. I would 100% submit for this over the other stuff.
Of course, this is going to be a traditional Asmongold stream, which means that I'm going to be mainly just reacting.
The stage is ridiculous.
All the work. And let's go ahead and take a look at who that's going to be. I'd like to introduce you guys to a friend I think a lot of you guys already know, S-Fan. How you doing?
I'm good, dude. I'm good. Yo, hello. What's up, guys? My name is S-Fan, and this is the OTK Games Expo. Yes, very good. We are so unbelievably excited to finally get this thing out to you guys.
Oh shit, I just realized.
And our team are
they don't have Rich anymore, do they? Because of that huge scandal of him being like kind of rapey.
All the effort, and they've absolutely killed it. And we cannot to show you guys the
that's kind of too bad, because the one thing that dude, I didn't like Rich very much. The one thing he was very trained and good at is hosting events.
We are the Variety Gaming Panel. My name is Nick. Of course, I am not alone. I'm joined by two of the best gamers in OTK. What's wrong?
Thank you. Yes.
What's wrong, Chance?
As head of Chief Operating Department of Variety Gaming, Chance being the guy below me, they got my picture over there. It's just so.
Okay.
What?
Seer has. He just beat Dark Souls, and the game came out 15 years ago.
Okay,
so
you are significantly out of touch. Okay,
buzzwords. He's just trying to throw out buzzwords. But here at the Variety Panel, we're gonna, look at a lot of these different games, go over a lot of the nitty-gritty details that they put in, highlight some key points, and I'm excited to see these games, Nick.
This was such a shit show last year. I kind of hope that they're not as. I hope they're not trying to be professional.
You're right. Go ahead, Nick.
Okay,
Do the
good.
first thing.
Honestly,
We're off to a
I'm
good
just
start.
excited that you know, we're here
With one of the hosts telling the other to shut up.
Great analysis. As you can see, the 3 best gamers in OTK. By far, it's not even close.
That is not an achievement.
It's like it
I
goes
will
like
say.
boom, boom, or boom, 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 and then boom.
Exactly. Either way, you know what? Enough about us, guys. Let's just get back to Asmon, okay?
Back to you, Asmongold.
Don't do that. I forget.
This is already such a shit show. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Really appreciate you padding out the runtime for the show. That's going to be super important. So, guys, last year what we did is we gave away $50,000 in prizing to some of these indie developers. And this year, you know what we're going to do? The exact same.
Here's the cringe. I'm here for it, man.
Because we're going to be splitting it up into 2 $25,000 categories. The first category here is going to be $25,000 going to the game that is the OTK choice. From everybody who's on the team here, it is the game that we feel like has the most potential, and we really want to put some money towards making that game turn into a reality. Now, the other $25,000, however, is going to be you guys. That's because you guys can go over to discord.gg/OTK network, and the game that gets the most votes is going
Do
to
I have to? I should do that. What is it? Discord.gg OTK network.
And for a lot of you guys, obviously, actually,
Fine.
you're watching from Steam right now. You can go over to our Steam community page, and you can follow that. It's the OTK Steam community, and you can see all of the games that we're showing today, as well as wish list, and play them. And oftentimes, in some cases, you can play them today. So that's basically what we're going to be doing. And obviously, this is a tremendous accomplishment. And I'm just really happy, honestly, to see so many of these developers coming on here and showing their games. A number of the games that they showed last year I had a chance to play. But speaking of being able to play them, I'd like to actually go to one of the main things that we need to do today is our first ad, which is going to be, guess what? Starforge Systems. And so we got something pretty special going on here, right?
Sounds pretty special, man.
This is the Mech PC?
Yes, sir. Well,
The Mech PC.
Starforge Systems, and it's really good to be here at the
Talking the mic, dude.
My good friend Ron from Blue Horse Studios. You guys might have seen some of his old work, like his Elden Ring computer, his Last of Us computer, and many more. We have something really awesome to show you today, don't we, Ron?
Yeah, we sure do.
Straight Shadow Legends.
From Starforge last year at TwitchCon. We were down there together at the same time, and I got an email from.
Imagine having this monstrosity as your PC in your room. I love it.
For a cup of coffee really quick. And so they came over and we discussed a few ideas and hammered out some things that they wanted to see, like in this project. And we headed back to Portland with our juices flowing and just the creative energy, knowing that we were going to create something really awesome together.
That looks like we did, man.
Yeah.
So we want to introduce to you guys our 101 custom Mech PC. It's amazing, man. Honestly, this thing's basically taller than Miskiff. Can you let us know, like, the process of putting this thing together?
Yeah, so we came up with a few different ideas. Some of the ideas weren't going to work. One of the original ideas was actually to create the PC just in the Mech's helmet, and then we decided.
Is that music? Okay, that music's part of the stream.
Too big, so we decided to actually just build a full-size mech and scale them down.
As far as overly consumerist PC builds go, I can get behind it. Dude, I don't even have room for that thing in here.
Supposed to touch it.
So, and then the post-processing, of course, like the sanding and the painting, you know, all the putty work and stuff
No,
like that.
I think it's sick looking. I think it legitimately looks clean and awesome. I just don't know how the fuck you would fit that somewhere.
Yeah, it is, and it was like a really exciting build to do. We also made this base for it. It stands on top of the PC. This is the View 71 tower by Thermaltake. You can remove that and stand it up in its original position and put the mech on the launch platform on the bottom there.
Okay, that makes more sense to me.
That this is not just a showpiece. This is a fully functioning computer.
Fully functioning computer in there. It's built on Intel's architecture. There's a 13900K process in there. The MSI 4090, 64 gigs of RAM, 2 terabyte hard drive, 1000 watt power supply, custom cables by Mainframe Customs. Yeah, it's a full gaming rig. You can stream on it pretty much anything.
So what you're saying is it doesn't just look powerful, it is powerful.
It is powerful.
Well, I want to thank you again, Ron, for creating something so amazing. Now, I know what everybody's thinking. No, you can't buy this computer. I'm sorry. But Asmund tried to buy it, and we weren't going to let that anywhere near his room. However, you can buy this. We're presenting our first limited run 1 of 20 mech PC, or our
1 of 20
excellent computational hardware. This is the baddest PC in the galaxy, featuring a Strix RTX 4090, 64 gigs of Corsair Dominator DDR5 RAM, a custom case, glass etching, and light box from our friends at Gallery Panda, and that part we're most excited for, Intel's i9-13900KS. It's their top-of-the-line processor with 24 cores, 32 threads. The CPU is an absolute beast for content creation, and you can leverage Intel QuickSync video.
More units than you'd have expected.
And stream encoding.
Yeah.
Thank you to Intel for helping make this computer as awesome as it is. Guys, not only is this computer available now for purchase on our website, we're also giving one away. Head over to OTK's Twitter and enter the giveaway to win your very own mech computer. Thank you again to Asmund and OTK for having us here. And remember, StarForceSystems.com for the best PCs in the universe. Peace.
Why is their logo a dick?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were supposed to be quiet there or not. No, anyway, yes, there is a discount going on as well at Starforge, a 5% discount.
Man, these are kind of clean as fuck, though. That's kind of sick.
Not be an OTK event without a free Starforge PC being given away. But I know a lot of you guys are here for the games, so let's get right into it. The first game you're able to play on Steam right now. There is a playable demo, and this game is Toxic Crusaders.
Wait, there's a playable demo? Oh, I'm thinking of a different game. Toxic Crusaders is the other... Yeah, this is the beat 'em up. Fuck yeah. Man, the Toxic Avenger is so dumb. No, I know. I'm aware of the lore. That's why I made the joke. It's supposed to be a hammer. I'm aware of the lore. Oh, no, no, no. I definitely want to check this demo out.
It's cleanup time.
Start installing that right now. Toxic Avenger, when a trauma movie became a kid's cartoon. To be honest, like, all of his movies could become kids' cartoons. They're really fucking corny and cartoony. But yeah, that's the one that made it. That's the one. I would love to see a child's cartoon rendition of Tromeo and Juliet, personally. It would be nothing short of sublime.
Welcome back, everybody. You guys just saw We Who Are About to Die, which is available now on Steam, and Toxic Crusaders, which you can wishlist on Steam. Actually, that Toxic Crusaders kind of remind me of, I played a bunch of Turtles in Time back on the Super Nintendo, remind me of that. But guys, it's time for us now to enter the arena. Let's get into some action games.
I like that they split it up like this too, by like genre. I really, really enjoy that. I don't know why.
Is a 2D action game, action-adventure game, called Turnip Boy Robs a Bank from Snoozy Kazoo.
Okay. This is a known quantity, but this seems like it'll be funny. His hair is not that long. Who? S-Fan? I haven't even noticed. Does he have long hair? It must not be that long if I haven't noticed and recognized. Wasn't his avatar? I'm so confused. Greg's list, I know, it's pretty good.
All right, our next game is a 4-player co-op game set in a futuristic dystopia.
I don't know, that's kind of long.
Inspired by Robin Hood, and that is Gangs of Sherwood by Appeal Studios.
Sherwood is out of trouble for now, but Loxley will keep burning until we stop the pounding.
And terminate that fraud of a general once and for all.
I love the confidence, but Guy of Gisborne is an evil mastermind, and we don't even have the slightest inkling of a plan.
How does that differ from any other day?
So, did they say, is this co-op? Or is this like a single player switching between characters thing? Whoa, okay. Wasn't expecting that. It seems like a single player thing.
It's time to upgrade your nose if you can't even smell an ambush anymore. I got an upgrade of my own, courtesy.
I got an upgrade of my own. 2 extra hands come out.
I remember your voice, assassin.
Are the grabby hands better? Gangs of Sherwood. That title.
All right, that's Gangs of Sherwood. So remember, guys, you can add any of these games to your Steam wish list right now, actually. So whether it's
October 19th, by the way.
Gangs of Sherwood, you guys can make sure to add that to your Steam wish list right now. Our next game is from Ziggurat Interactive, and it's a 2.5D hack and slash side-scrolling game that is it's set in like a biopunk sort of theme from a game from 24 years ago. That game is Slave Zero X.
Slave Zero X. Does that sound familiar? Should that sound familiar?
Sent 100 tyrant kings to their graves, and yet they're
Yes! Yes, it's this game! Oh, shit.
Sovkhan and his calamities. They're all going to pay. You can still turn back, show.
Oh, this demo was so sick. Let's go ahead and vote for that in their Discord right now.
It's finished. You cannot comprehend what it is you are starting. Persistent little devil. I admire your drive to kill the Khan.
Come and take it!
I know that heaven is what you seek. Everything you've been told is a lie, Uriel. No! The Sovkhan is our loving.
Man, that Dreamcast throwback, though.
You're almost there, Guardian. One final ascent.
It's him. Sovkhan, show yourself! Alert. Prepare for a post-human event.
I could not kill his suffering, so I would cast aside that fatal weakness to become something more.
Who is this?
I am the Sovereign Khan's oldest and most faithful servant.
No release date? Oh, come on, man.
That game looks so freaking good. All these games.
It is very freaking good.
I'm incredibly excited to keep showing you guys what else we got. But Slave Zero X, that's available now to wishlist on Steam. Make sure you do that. And Asmon, what'd you think?
Honestly, like with a lot of the action games, I'm pretty excited to see them. I think especially the one that I really liked a lot was the second one, the Nottingham game. I thought that was just amazing. The Gangs of Sherwood, I mean, and I really enjoyed that one a lot. But especially the Turnip Boy Robs a Bank. I like the it kind of had like a bullet hell type nature to it, etc. But I think actually, why don't we throw it over to Miz? Let's get another soundbite for Donkey. What do you think about the game?
Asmon, great question. This is exactly what the Game Expo is all about. I love Turnip Boy. I love the contrasting cuteness and violence that goes on in the game, and it really does remind me a lot of Enter the Gungeon, which I absolutely love. Puzzle mechanics look fantastic, and overall, this looks like a fantastic bullet hell game. What do you think, Emily?
I think the art style is really cute, so I really like it, and I feel like they put a lot of love into the characters, so I would be so excited to play this as well.
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of Jump King mixed with Skyrim.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. But this game looks absolutely fantastic. I'm very excited about it. It actually is a sequel, I believe, from Turnip Boy Evades Tax Evasion, which is very interesting.
Tecto told me that yesterday. I thought it was a joke. But
No, that's deadass a game.
Oh, yeah,
it's a
that's
good
so
game
funny.
too. The game looks super good. I would love to play this. Looks good.
I want to commit tax evasion and rob a bank. That sounds great.
I do that every day now.
All right, so the next game.
Since last year, I've actually started catching up on who these people are. So I actually know all of them an okay amount. I've grown to really like Emily. I think Emily's one of my favorites, actually.
Combo system, you got like a little bit of a. I think that combo systems are really good for games.
She's just such a weirdo, and I love it.
Them a way that they can compete with themselves, etc. And just in general, I just really think the game plays well. To me, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, they absolutely nailed the animations here, which is very difficult to do in these kind of genres. And there's a massive market for fantasy games like this, and they have very unique classes, which I'm very interested in.
This game does look kind of cool.
It's like an indie game because it looks so high quality and like you can see so far into the distance. It looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, this game looks like something that me and the boys are going to play on the weekend, grind this out. Reminds me a lot of Vermintide, mixed with a little bit of Devil May Cry elements. Looks like it's going to be an absolute slammer. This is probably one of my most anticipated games I've seen so far. I can't wait, man.
I don't think it's really a surprise, but like whenever the guy came in with the really big hammer and started smashing things, I thought that was really cool, and so that was like my favorite.
It was very cool.
Yes, extremely excited for that.
Big hammers are very cool.
Slave Zero X. I'm, like probably one of very many of you guys that grew up, in CC's Pizza, Mr. Gotti's, etc., playing games that look exactly
I don't know. They're making it sound like it is co-op, right?
for more quarters because I sucked at them. So honestly, whenever I see a new game like this, it's coming out, somebody's still carrying on the tradition, I absolutely love to see it. So what do you guys think about this one?
Yeah, this really, to me, is the next step in this type of genre. You have these kind of games at the pizza place. You have these, whenever you went to the arcade. But this is the next step, this 2.5 style that they're doing right here. I think it just looks beautiful, and the side-scrolling, to me, is fantastic. I think this game is going to kill it, and you should add it on your wish list right now.
This game is fantastic. That demo is awesome.
I'm like, oh, I just want to get out there and slash everyone. So it looks like a great game to.
She's such a weirdo. I love her.
Miz, you're pretty knowledgeable, man. What's another 2.5D game that you know of, Miz?
Exactly what I'm saying, Tectone.
Yeah.
I think one thing that I love about this game is the art style is just so beautiful. And to me, it's exactly what the Game Expo is all about. It's just showcasing games like this that, may not be able to get their marketing out there, but we're able to just show in front of, possibly hundreds of thousands of people who can add it to their wish list right now.
Anyway, how to vote, guys. Keep in mind that you're able to vote for one of these games for chat's choice of $25,000.
I hate to break it to you guys. Slave Zero X is not winning a whole lot of votes. It's not winning a whole lot. Oh, it's going up. It's going up.
Before we go to an ad break, we'd like to show you one more game, and we're going to take a quick break to show an exclusive showing of a new game, Alien Hominid Invasion.
Oh,
Alien Hominid is back? Wait. Oh. Wait, what? It's on their Discord. I don't remember. It's discord.gg/OTK something. And then there's a tab or a thing that's just called Expo voting. And you just like click to react to vote. Oh, wait, it's going up. It's going up. Oh, it's not. Gangs of Sherwood, because they talked it up so much, is winning. It's weird to see Alien Hominid in 2023, to be honest with you. It's pretty weird. Sheeple. Wake up, sheeple. Yeah, I think so, chum. That's definitely one thing that I feel they should implement, is they have like the resources that they should have an official website that people can just go to. But I mean, as influencers and content creators, obviously they want people to join the thing that they can like advertise on for their stuff. So I get why they're doing it that way, but I just wish it was on a site or something more neutral.
Welcome back, everybody. You guys just saw Alien Hominid Invasion and Brotato. The full release, the 1.0 release of Brotato, is coming on June 23rd. So you want to make sure to check those out on Steam, wishlist them. Alien Hominid, it's old from Newgrounds. It's like pretty cool. You know, I'm an old internet guy, right? So seeing that was like kind of sick, getting that in the show. But next up, we're going to go into some adventure games.
Okay.
So we're going to kick it off with a single-player survival horror from Santa Ragione.
Oh?
Saturnalia.
Oh, Saturnalia, yeah. Okay. I actually know this one. This could freak you out. New features. First person mode. Okay. Film noir mode. Interesting. Photo mode's pretty sick. Smooth animation, something that can't be seen because of the lower third there. Camera customization. I mean, that's just good. Yeah. Very cool.
Okay, that creeped me out, which is exactly what it's supposed to do. Our next game is from Fervor Games. It's from Fervor Games. Also, make sure to go wishlist. Make sure to go wishlist that game. All the games in today's show, you guys can go on Steam, add them to your wish list. You guys can even buy some of them. Some of them are out now, but make sure to add them all to your wish lists. Our next game is a monster catching game. You can train them up, you can level them up. It's from Fervor Games, and it's called Creature Keeper.
Creature Keeper. Cute. Oh, gotta stretch my back out. cute. That's awesome. I really, really like that. Oh, Tetris inventory. This is pretty sick. This is pretty cool looking. Tetris inventory, yeah.
Cute, cozy game, Creature Keeper. Make sure to add that to your Steam wishlist right now, and we can actually find out a little bit more about it because I think we got Asvin here with a dev interview.
I actually have no idea. I had to leave early.
And honestly, I'd like him to introduce himself because I think I'm going to mispronounce his name. But anyway, I'd like to ask him a little bit about kind of what's going on with that game, kind of where they're coming from and everything like that. So whenever he's ready, I'm ready to go. So yeah. Hey, what's going on, man? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm excited. Yeah. Trailer was awesome. And hey, I'm Fervier from Fervier Games. I'm basically a one-man studio and working with Graffiti Games as the publisher. And we got like a couple of contractors, and yeah, that's my game.
So you just started this game all by yourself. What gave you the idea to make a game this way? What was like your inspiration for this game?
So Creature Keeper has kind of just been like my game that I've like sandboxed through. Like I started off as a hobbyist, and Creature Keeper's kind of just been this prototype game that has grown alongside me through all these years. And I started off as a hobbyist, didn't really know anything, no programming or no art, nothing, and I kind of just got into game development and fell in love with every aspect of it. And the one thing that attracted me the most was just gameplay. So, you know, I was just working on all these creatures, all these items, all these weapons and stuff, and like eventually, like through lots of prototyping and failed prototypes as well,
That's part of the process.
Came across the idea. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I came across this idea of just like literally flipping a 0 to a 1, and then you're able to just have creatures on your team. And you know, it's cool because all the all the stuff I've been working on in terms of like creature AI and stuff.
What? This reminds me of PRP. What do you mean?
Creatures that I make
What do you mean?
fun to fight against are also fun to fight alongside.
So you started designing the game to kill the creatures, and then you maybe thought, hey, maybe this would be an interesting idea. Maybe we could not kill them and actually just make friends with them instead. Is that pretty much what you're saying?
Exactly, yeah. Like my goal with Creature Keeper like ended up being like, how do we make the creatures the stars of the game? Like it's as you said, you know, like just every game is like
Carrying the interview?
But in Creature Keeper, you're befriending creatures.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a really interesting concept. I mean, seeing the graphics and everything, it definitely reminds me of a lot of the games that I grew up with. So I'm really excited to see where you take the game, and thank you very much for coming on and talking about the game. Again, the game is Creature Keeper, and it is going to be available on Steam at some point, and you can add it to your wish list now. So I'll take it back over to SFan, and we'll continue the show.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you guys about our next game. That was great. Our next game is from Valhalla Cats, and it's actually called, well, let me tell you a little bit about it first. It's a narrative-driven platformer that kind of channels the classic 80s, 90s animation style. It's really cool. I loved it. Check it out. It's called Stars in the Trash.
Stars in the Trash? Aww. Cute. cute. I fucking love this. The hand animated look and everything too. That's so sad though, that dog has bad legs. Stars in the trash.
There it is, guys. Stars in the Trash, which is the name of the game, not a nickname for live streamers. But yeah, Stars in the Trash. You guys want to check it out? Get it on Steam. Wishlisted on Steam right now.
There's a demo.
Throw it up to our Variety Gaming panel to discuss.
Downloading the demo.
What do you guys think up there?
It reminds me of All Dogs Go to Heaven.
PCs with Starforge, so you got to make sure that you guys enter that. We are
Wow.
also giving away merch, $100 vouchers, plus gamer sub stuff, a Razer chair. You can see it right there on the screen. So make sure you guys enter this super awesome giveaway.
Super giveaway.
Super giveaway, which is great and awesome. So there you go. There should be some instructions how to enter that in the chat, things like that on Twitter, etc. So yeah, awesome. So I think we're ready to get into the adventure games. Chance, how you feeling?
I felt great, you know. If we can get some B-roll of a first game here, Saturnalia.
Yeah.
That, you know, I love horror games. I'm a big fan of horror games, and I love it when I see a horror game take a crazy twist and just get kind of crazy with it. That game, with all those different perspectives, we've got third person, I saw some top down, I mean the color changes and just the ridiculousness of the horror aura and take that they're throwing into it. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, you know, an interesting aspect about this game, Chance, that I read up on it, actually, when you lose all of your characters, the roads change. So things change depending on whether or not you lose, which I'm sure you do a lot of, and you're going to be experienced on. So that's pretty, I don't know, should I say Pug Champion?
Oh my god.
Oh
no
my
way.
god. I'm going to be adding that one to my wish list.
So all your characters die and the roads change. What does that mean, Seer?
Well, you'd have to play to find out, which is what I'm going to be doing. So,
but yeah, you're
thanks
looking.
for asking.
You're looking here at the game. I like the animations. I like that. I guess is that hand drawn? I have no idea. It's very unique. I haven't really seen anything that looks like that before, and I'm excited to get my hands on it and just kind of see how it plays. It's really unique.
You know what?
Cool. Yeah,
You know what the funny thing about this is? Not to like take away from them. Saturnalia has been out for like a year. The thing that they're advertising is that the full like new edition is coming out on Steam.
Good nostalgia. You cook yummy food.
Just as a heads up.
Trinkets.
They could have played it by now.
Pocket garden that stores all your information.
I mean, I could have too. I forgot about it, honestly.
After level 50.
Oh, the end game. Okay.
Yeah. So
we got to talk with the dev, and which was pretty cool to see that he's sort of a one-man team with some contracting on the side here and there. But overall, you first look at it, it looks cute, it looks cozy. But looking at it a little bit closer, it's more than just capturing creatures. I saw a boomerang weapon. There it is, the boomerang weapon.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite weapon.
Okay. There's caves for you to explore. I saw some chest loot. I think I saw a talent system.
I'm sure they do.
The pet management that comes with the creatures. This game has a lot to it, but it's also that really nice indie pixel art style that
I'm sure somebody does.
every game that goes with it when it's done right. And this game seems to have done it right.
And I love that it focuses on befriending beasts and making friends, something that I need more of. Yeah, as a lonely guy, this is going to be perfect for me. So I'm definitely going to be adding that to my wish list.
Yeah, absolutely. I think being able to, make friends in game is super important to a lot of people because friends are super important. And we got to make sure that we, find them in any way that we can.
I consider you a really good friend.
I don't even like you after you said about me earlier, but either way. So, Stars in the Trash, Chance.
Stars in the Trash. So that's the let's get some B-roll of Stars in the Trash here. That was the cat game, and we saw with Stray. I'm pretty sure it got some type of Game of the Year for something. I don't know. It was people love cats. They love
Definitely should not have got a Game of the Year, but
the devs of this game have cats. They're highlighting all the different things that cats like to do, scratching on the window. They probably even got their own cats to voice act. I'm sure a lot of people's cats at home were freaking out.
A little bit of meow, like, meow, I'm a cat, control me.
Wait, try that one more time.
I'm a narrative-driven platformer.
Try that again.
What does the cat sound like?
God damn.
Meow. Hey, listen, I wonder if there's a skill tree and end game in this game, because if there is, I want to see what that cat can unlock at the end.
There's not going to be a skill tree in this.
You got a dog with wheelbarrow legs. You got
wheelbarrow legs.
Okay, if you're going to talk about a skill tree, that's okay. Let's move on.
All right.
But they've got great characters. We saw the dog with wheels that looked fun. It reminded me a lot of the movie Homeward Bound.
Yeah.
So a nice game with a story kind of driven like that. With puzzles. A lot of puzzles and that adorable animation.
Watercolor painting. It just looks great. I would love to play that game.
It does look great.
It's a single player game.
Oh.
You guys can play on the couch together or something.
I'm relatively sure it's a single player game, but I mean the art style is clearly very nice. But let's wrap this the fuck up.
Okay. Chat. You guys right now can vote.
He
for
swore.
your game in Discord, in the OTK Network Discord, in the Expo voting channel. Make sure that you guys do that.
That's why he started hiding his face, because it came out.
You guys have been there. Just go find it. Go vote, okay? And before we go to a quick break, check out the Spirit of the Samurai game trailer right now.
Oh man, this is the other cat game, right?
I'm going to tell you a story.
Oh no, it's not.
About 3 extraordinary spirits united to face the darkness.
Oh, maybe it is. No, I think that's called like the Samurai's Cat, maybe. No, it is this. Oh, I'm excited for this game. Look at that stop motion, like claymation type style. Holy shit. This game looks incredible.
Incredible warriors defying fate and even death. I, Kitsune, spirit of the forest, was a witness and a part of it.
That's one I've been waiting for. God, I want it so bad. This game has been teased and like shown here and there for a bit, yeah. What the fuck is this? I'm getting PTSD from Valheim trying to build a Nordic longhouse. Rekka. Okay. Seems interesting.
Welcome back, guys. You guys just saw Rekka. Make sure to add it to your Steam wish list right now. And we're going to get into some strategy games.
Oh, this is Homer's category right here.
Our first game for strategy is from Ring Lab, and it's a game that you can go and you can build colonies on a forgotten moon, and it's called Scorchlands.
Hex grid systems or RTS city builder stuff. This seems to be kind of the way they do things now. People love their hexes, man.
Guys, you can get Scorchlands on Steam now, so make sure to go check it out on Steam. Our next game is from Code 351, and it's a game where you're on the mean streets of Earth's last city. Got tongue-tied a little bit there, but that game is called the Project Haven.
Why does that one sound familiar?
Alrighty, boys and girls. This is our first proper gig since the breakup. Rex doesn't think we'll make it on our own, and we'll go crawling back with our tails between our legs. Fuck that. We're steel dragons now. We don't crawl for anyone.
Okay. Looks kind of XCOM-ish with some like Shadowrun almost or something. Definitely looks more XCOM-like. Rainbow Six Tactics.
You guys can add Project Haven on Steam now to your wish list, and there's actually a closed beta sign up that's going to be available very, very soon. So make sure to check out Project Haven. It kind of has that feeling of the old XCOM or Silent Storm style of games, so that one looks really, really cool to me. I'm very excited about that. Our next game that we're going to show you guys is from Hippo Rider Games, and it's a single-player roguelike auto battler.
You know what? One thing I really like. The Soul Walkers, okay. You know what? One thing I really like about this show is too, is these games are all handpicked by the people that in OTK. So like every game that's shown here was something that somebody here thought looked cool, and there's something about that I just really like. Like that they weren't given a list of games that are paying sponsorship money or any of that stuff. This is just like what a bunch of gamers thought looked kind of sick. I really like that. Also, another auto battler for the auto battle gods, aka Homer. That seems kind of interesting, actually.
You guys can add the Soul Walkers to your Steam wishlist now.
I might actually add that one. That looks kind of cool.
Again, like I said earlier, just like all these games, check it out on Steam. You can buy some of them already, but all of them, make sure to add them to your wish lists. On that note, let's go ahead and take it up to our Variety Gaming panel. We're going to take it back to them to discuss the game a little bit. Nick, how's it going?
It is going great once again, S-Fan. Thank you. But before we get into talking about these strategy games, I got something else cool to talk about, guys.
Do you?
OTK merch.
Oh, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. Merch is on sale right now. As you can see, we are wearing some of them right in studio, but here they are on the screen. Check it out. All these new designs, they are awesome. They are fresh. You know, if you want to look like super cool like Sia or great like Chance, that's the way to do it.
We talked about it. We thought about wearing suits to this.
Hold on a sec.
We
did.
If I could jump into the excuse to wear a suit,
Okay.
I would, but I chose.
I just needed to open up my my texting app,
You can go to the website.
and I wanted to make sure it wasn't on the main monitor,
Thank you so much for that.
so people couldn't see conversations I've had with people.
Absolutely.
Chance, let's talk about them. How you feel?
Well, the first game on that list was Scorchlands, and at first look, it made me immediately think of a game called Dwarf Romantic, which I think is also we're potentially showing it as well.
I thought that as well.
Dwarf Romantic, a game I personally love, that top-down hexagon look. Very cozy, very nice game. But then I looked, and it's clearly got a whole different take on it, and it seems like a terrain management game. It's hard to fully know without actually fully playing it, but you also have a character that's running around. I saw a talent tree in there. So it looks like a really fun game to kind of sit back, play on an iPad. Still play it on PC, which I played Dwarf Romantic on PC, so I'm sure it'll be the same. But just a very different take on it and a whole lot of different aspects.
I agree with everything that you said. I love the fact, well, I did a little bit of research, guys.
Let's hear it.
So you can terraform. You terraform the moon. I love
the
terraforming.
terrain management. It's just a...
Well, terraform sounds cool. Like,
it does sound cool.
Guys, this isn't a competition with
you get to build colonies, connect them with lasers, and it does remind me a lot of Dwarf Romantic as well. And I played a lot of that, and I beat a lot of that.
At first look, it looks like Dwarf Romantic. It is. I think it's very different.
This is
it is very different. But you're right. Colony management, terrain management. I see higher levels. I see like canyons.
Are you good at that kind of stuff?
No, I'm terrible at that game. But
you're terrible at a lot of games.
Dude, stop. It's not the place for it. But very excited for Scorched Lands and happy to see it.
Okay, let's talk about Project Haven. Your thoughts?
So Project Haven is, I've personally never played XCOM. It's a game I've wanted to at least try, but it does remind me a lot of that. But the key difference that I saw was instead of just telling you a percentage about whether you're going to miss or land a shot, it actually zooms you into first person and you have that hip fire circle so you get to feel whether you're going to miss or land a hit. And I thought that was a really cool take on it. And I know these kind of games are hard to do. So you really got to actually take in your environment and whether you actually have line of sight on someone, and it's very accurate with that zoom in. And I thought that was really cool.
You got an arsenal of guns. You can customize the guns. Yeah, that's the thing about squad tactics games. You know, you get all of that, and you get it all 1 to 4 players. A lot of line of sight going on there. And Chance, I'm thinking I would love to be on your squad of 4. You know, I think we could chill till like 2, 6 in the morning.
And you see, there's the zoom in perspective. You can kind of see that circle. You can see your actual accuracy. A lot of the environment seems to be interactable too. I saw them push a dumpster. So it just looks like a really fun tactical turn-based shooter, which are very hard to pull off. And this game seems to have done it.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. We have one more game to talk about, the Soul Walkers. Chance.
I'm not going to beat around the bush on the Soul Walkers. It looks a lot like TFT. And keep in mind, that is a compliment in itself, but they're going for a roguelike take on it, which seems really fun. I'm curious to see how they do the balancing. Because I saw a boss fight in there. You see the PvE, how does the difficulty? I see a Slay the Spire-esque kind of pathway choosing to pick from. A lot of roguelikes like to do that. So I'm curious to see how this game's going to play out, but I mean, I don't know a lot of games that have done a single-player auto-battler like this before.
I think this is going to be fun. I'm going to crack this open. It's an auto-battler, and it's combined with a roguelike, so you get to choose your upgrade, select it, hope it works out. Boom, auto-battle, let it play out. I'm just going to chill. We'll be hanging out like we always
Roguelike
do.
auto-battler is a good idea. I'm actually a little surprised it took this long.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, you know what? Whatever.
That game looks kind of sick.
Okay,
Looks pretty good.
Again, it is your turn, guys. Go into OTK Network's Discord and vote for your favorite game in the Expo channel. Okay, you guys have a say. It's awesome. Make sure you go in there and vote your opinion. It's going to be awesome. But before we take a quick break, let's check out Karuman Hyper Auto Battlers and make sure to add it to your Steam wishlist as well.
How long until Ben gets super into this? It looks better than Auto Pets, to be honest. One week. No, it's probably going to be like a year because that dumbass doesn't keep track of anything.
Even gods need a way to pass the time, but they have grown bored of the same old games. It was time for something new, and that's how it all began, as a simple game of cards.
Oh no, not cards. Anything but cards.
Settlements for your followers, placing trees and stone for them to craft the tools they would need. Defend your shrine, answer the prayers of your followers, save these doomed isles, and you shall prove yourself a worthy victor.
That's a very cool picture.
Began. Would any of them rise above their adversaries and take their place at the head of the Pantheon? Find out for yourself when the game comes to Steam Early Access this September.
Does Ben know about Kadomon?
Guys, you just saw these doomed isles. Make sure to add that to your Steam wish list. And again, just like every other game, wish list, wish list, wish list. There's probably a wish list counter on several streams right now. I don't know, probably Forson's or somebody else's. I know Forson's probably jumping for joy constantly this whole time.
I'll throw it at him.
Segment, and that's going to be platformers. Our first game is from Cray Spirit. It's a Metroidvania game with
Oh. Oh shit, boys. We got a bunny girl. We got a bunny girl situation. Okay, this actually looks good. This actually looks good. Why does this remind me of something? This looks like something, but I can't remember what. Is this like another game in a series or something? Something about this is very familiar. Yeah, Rabby Ribby, you're right. That's what it is. Thank you. Yeah, yeah. Similar, anyway. So, Tevi. There's even a collab. Rabby Ribby Tevi collab. Because it's the same company, isn't it? It's the same company. Yep. That's what it is. Alright, let's go ahead and wishlist that.
All right, that was Tevi. Make sure to check that out on Steam. Add that to your wish list as well. Add Tevi on your Steam wish list. Our next game coming up is from Purple Ray Studio. And it's a couch co-op 3D platformer. And it's called Bodhi Biteland Overclocked. Check it out.
Oh, they showed a bit of this, I think. This looks a little bit familiar, too. This looks cute.
Wish list now, guys. Make sure to add that to your Steam wish list. Again, that was Bodhi Byteland Overclocked is the name of the game. And our next game coming up is actually from a studio called Team Ugly, which was our first name for OTK before we decided to go with something else.
Oh shit. Fuck yeah, give me puzzle platformers. Alright. Definitely wish listing this one right now. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and vote for this one too. Oh fuck yeah, look at that. This is so up my alley. Oh, this is so good looking. Holy crap. Where the hell did this come from? Like, who made this? Team Ugly. So this is their only game, currently. Kitty, what did you do?
All right, that was Ugly, and if you guys want, you guys can add that to your Steam wish list now as well. We're gonna go ahead and swing it on over to Asmon, who is actually about to do an interview with the producer for Ugly.
So I have to do the interview for the game called Ugly? What a coincidence. Yeah. All right. Well, I kind of feel like kind of a jackass because their name is Team Ugly, but I'd like to welcome Rita Fortuny to the show. Thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate it. How you doing?
You're welcome. I'm very happy to be here and also very excited. Well, the fact is that I don't know if this is excitement or maybe anxiety, but the fact is that I'm very happy here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the game, I mean, I have to say, like, for me, I would understand, like, what my, what my inspiration for making a game like this would be. But I was actually curious what drove your team to make Ugly and, what inspired you to make the game?
Yeah, sure. I think that one part that we have in common is that we have a lot of ugliness inside of our hearts. We are like 10 people, more or less, and we met in a co-working space. And the idea started to develop like 10 years ago in the hand of Gerard Singerlin, writing his ideas in a very sad napkin in the saddest bars from Barcelona. So the idea come up from the innovative mechanic, which is a mirror that needs to reflect the main character. And from this mechanic, it comes up all the imaginary, all the narrative, and all the stuff surrounding.
Wow. I mean, yeah, I think that the narrative of the game and the way that it's designed, and especially like I really like the art style of the game because it's really interesting whenever you see a type of game that really kind of takes an idea that's so unique, and especially like an aesthetic that is, very intentionally, not necessarily pleasing, and they make an art style that's really impressive. So I really like that as well.
Yeah, thank you so much. The fact is that as I'm the producer, I am also quite sad because it's quite expensive to make this kind of art because I think that we are silly because we don't reuse assets because like every pixel is unique in each level. We try to make the opposite of the narrative, which is very ugly.
Okay, so yeah, you make a very beautiful game called Ugly. Is that right?
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you so much.
Great. Well, thank you very much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. And again, you can add Ugly to your wish list on Steam. So thank you very much for that.
Bye-bye. Thank you so much.
And anyway, before we go ahead and we talk about the different games, I would like to remind you all again that we do have the 20
mech PCs from Starforge for sale. They are going on, I think they're being on sale now, and as well, there's a 5% discount coupon today for anything on StarForgeSystems.com. But now that we've seen the platformer games, Mizkif, which one reminds you the most of Jump King?
The answer is all of them, Asman. They all remind me of Jump King.
Really?
I think that they are great platformers, but the game that I'm very excited about first is honestly the game Tevi. This, to me, is exactly what the Game Expo is all about.
Tevi's very cool looking.
It obviously looks like
I should play Rabby Ribby. I started it and I was like, not feeling it. I should go back to it.
It wasn't a little bit. I actually paid attention to every single character. I don't think a single one of the characters didn't either have cat ears or bunny ears.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we need at the Game Expo. This is a perfect game. It fits in perfectly with, audiences like Tectones. And what I love about it is the juggling and dash mechanics that go with it. It looks very swift, which is really hard to do for some of these games. It just looks fantastic. Emmy, what do you think?
This game has a lot of things that I like. I like when games have the damage numbers on the screen. I think that's really big. There's colorful projectiles going everywhere. There's so much going on the screen. It looks really fun. Visual novel elements. The art looks really nice. I think it's a really cool looking game. What do you think, Emily?
I agree. I really like how you can do the attack combos, look really satisfying as well. And when I watched the trailer, I was like, oh, this looks nice. And then they added the anime girls, and I was like, wow,
yeah, it just got better and better.
Exactly. So it was a nice surprise.
Super cute.
Yes.
One other thing that's really good about this game that it's very hard to get as an indie developer is the music. I think the music in this game, to me, you could see this out of straight up a AAA studio. It's beautiful music. I saw the chat was loving it before as well. And honestly, for this side scroll, I think it'd be a fantastic platform.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is the first time that I've ever seen a Metroidvania type platformer game that, most of these really are catered towards about 30-year-old men that are into, the old games that they have whenever they're growing up. And so it's interesting to see a completely new perspective on it. However, I'd like to talk also about the second game here, Body Byteland Overclocked. I kind of like the idea of it. Originally, it reminded me a lot of kind of like Fall Guys with like the different jump mechanics where you're able to go to different areas and, interact with other players. And I thought this game looked really, really nice. I think that's one thing that really impressed me about it a lot is like the fluidity of gameplay that it had. And that's something that, to me, is like a S-tier value, is the most important thing.
Yeah. Very difficult to do in these type of platformers is to actually have a world that not only feels open but has a lot of things to do. And one thing I would say about this game is there's a lot to do. There's a lot of content throughout it. There's very little downtime in this game, which is great. And overall, the puzzles look really exciting, and I'm excited to play it. It reminds me a lot of one of my favorite platformers, Mario 64.
I really like the worlds that they're in. The platforms, they're very responsive. It's very interactive and engaging. It's just fun to watch. You can see when you jump on things, there's things exploding everywhere, colors, all the projectiles. It's just very beautiful. It looks like a chaotic and fun game.
I think it's nice that they were able to showcase a 3D platformer game, so you get to see all different movement styles, and I agree with what you guys both said. I think this is really what the Game Expo is all about.
Aspen, does this remind you of like a little Ratchet and Clank?
Yeah, I mean, well, back in the day, I used to play that all the time. Those original, PS1 and PS2 games, oh my god, yeah, they were some of my favorites. So I really like this one a lot. And the last one, I guess, again, I feel like I should probably be the one to start this discussion. Ugly. Very interesting game. I'll be honest, the first time that I saw it, it really caught my attention, especially in terms of its style and just it had this type of melancholy ambience to it. And then to talk to the producer and have them, explain how they just made pretty much everything from scratch and they don't just reuse a lot of assets. I mean, I don't know. I've been playing a lot of AAA games recently and they don't even do that.
Yeah, this game to me, I think it's just a beautiful puzzle game. I'm very excited about it. Tips actually wrote in my notes that this game is a story about Mizkif's CX lore, which is very interesting for Tips to say. But the art in this game looks beautiful. I think we all can agree. It's something that stands out throughout this entire expo. And I just love the horror atmosphere that it brings. It's really beautiful. And it's honestly very...
Miz, those are your notes? What? Tips wrote in your notes that?
Yeah. Just wrote on my notes. Emmy, what do you think? Weird.
I love games like this that don't tell you the story. You just see it and
Man, Ugly and Tevi right now in the votes.
I find them really enjoyable.
They're tied. 227 votes for Tevi, 227 votes for Ugly. Oh, Ugly just went up one.
Animation, especially
Ugly's winning.
It's really fluid and brings them to life. It's just gorgeous. Well,
Yeah, Ugly's winning now. Never mind.
Yes,
We're
I had
there.
chills watching the trailer. Like, I would definitely want to play this game. It just looks really, really interesting, and I can't wait to see what it's more about.
Yeah, I really like the whole style of it, and just honestly the name of the game with the dude with the big nose. I don't know. I just think it's really funny. I'm gonna be real. So I liked it a lot. And guys, again, if you like any of these games and you want to vote for which game is going to win $25,000, head on over to discord.gg/OTK network, and you're going to be able to vote on the game that you guys like the most. So before we go to a quick break, I'd like to introduce you guys to the next game, Towers of Thana.
Okay. Oh, sure. Tower defense game. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, all right. Looks okay. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think already OTK's put on the better show. There's something I really like about how they split it up into genres as well. I really enjoy that. I was gonna say, I thought the Wandering Village has been out for a while, but it's a new update.
100%.
Makes sense.
Welcome back, guys. That was Wandering Village. You guys can get Wandering Village on Steam now for 20% off. So, going on to our next segment, there's a lot of times where, you get the crew together, you got your friends here with you, and you got a whole nother segment coming up called Party Games.
Oh, no.
Guys?
This genre I kind of don't care as much about. Because I feel like I don't have very many people to play party games with. Like, if I'm going to play co-op games or games with people, it's going to be something co-op, probably. Although, Ramen, I wish that would come out.
Early access. What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. That's what most people will do about it. Or are you special? An outlier? One who just
The fuck?
might buy it? Buy the game! Become king of the hat! Butterfly, smooth control, simple, deep competition, spicy plays, party chaos, local and online. Let's go! Arcade mode. Hey, gold!
Hat Golf is pretty good. That's pretty good. I do like this weird, like, Smash Bros type hat thing. That's pretty good. I specifically like that your characters could be fat cat in a suit or what's it called, like clothes washing machine.
All right, guys, that was King of the Hat. It's available on Steam Early Access right now if you guys want to check it out. Our next game.
Okay, that seems cute. I'm gonna take a look.
And it's a fun snowboarding game. I was a huge fan of SX Tricky growing up, so this next game might appeal to some of you guys who are into that sort of thing. Slope Crashers.
The fuck did you call me? This looks kind of fun too, actually.
All right, so our guys are gonna play a game of Slope Crashers right now on the couch. So, Asmon, you wanna go ahead and lead them?
Yeah, I mean, whenever we're ready to go, I'm ready to
Oh, there's a demo for it?
I'm gonna be honest, the last time I played a game like this, I was about 11 or 12, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna show. So I'm a little bit nervous, but you know, I think we're ready to play, and we did one test run, and I just completely embarrassed myself. I'm gonna be totally honest. Like, I actually, it was so bad that I was losing so bad, I actually claimed that I was one of the other players because I didn't want to acknowledge how bad I really was. So yeah, that's the position that we're in. And again, guys, you can add this to your wish list on Steam. But in just a couple minutes here, we're actually going to get into the game and actually play it ourselves. You guys excited?
Yeah, it looks cute. I'm very excited. This game is super fun.
Who actually, who won last time?
It was probably me.
No, actually, it was me.
Well, I mean, I don't know about that.
It was literally me, but all right.
Let the record be shown that you're playing the best character, and I just feel like that's kind of ridiculous, and I'm playing the worst. So if I win, you should be very embarrassed.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
Good.
Dick tone.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Asmon.
Yeah, okay. All right, cool.
I thought they were supposed to try to keep this a little clean. What the hell?
I spent a lot of time going the opposite way around the track whenever I was playing because I just didn't really know anything.
Well, now you know the map, so there's no excuse.
You'll win getting last, Asmon.
Yeah, all right, we ready to start this?
Yeah, I know.
We start the game, all right.
So it shows the obvious problem of being in business with your buddies. Is that
let's see here.
you just talk with them for stuff like this as if you would normally.
It's probably extra Emily. Did you press the A button?
You the lemur?
There it is.
Sorry. Oh, yay! Let's get into it.
All right. Hey, so before you guys get started real quick.
Yeah.
This is actually a demo for the game that is available right now, chat. You guys can go and you guys can check out the demo right now, and they're going to get it loaded up right here.
Oh, boy. All right, here we go.
Who's the cutest?
Me.
This looks so dumb. Oh my god, it's so good.
Okay.
Asmon, just don't lose to
Does the demo have online? If the demo has online, we gotta play this shit.
That's not true. Unless I win, then it's 2,000.
I'm doing sick combos. Whee!
I'm around the present buttons.
Well, I think it's rigged. I think the game's rigged.
8th place? Oh, hilarious.
Wait, how? I thought there was only 4 people. How am I in 8th place?
How's it look back there?
Because there's lots.
Where am I going?
Down the hill.
How am I I want to be able to fly.
Dude, Asmon, you're getting railed by bots, man.
Wait, who?
No, I'm not. I'm beating one of them.
Oh, no.
I'm beating one of them. Oh, no, never mind.
No, you are now. You are now.
Okay, all right.
They're all getting railed by bots.
See, like, back whenever I used to play.
Oh my god, they're doing so poorly. This looks hard though.
Okay, thank God I go through that tree.
To control.
Wait, who's top left and bottom right?
God, yeah, whoever's in top left is really good.
Okay, so who's bottom right?
Wait, I'm bottom right. Is that bad?
Man, this guy's crazy.
Oh, I just Poop some stones.
Here we go. It's over.
Ew.
Am I winning?
Mud on the ground.
Nah, but whoever's in top 11 is probably super smart and really good at this game.
And probably really handsome.
Oh, did you
too, right?
play this off stream, man? Are you kidding me?
No, dude, I guarantee you Tectone played this for like 8 hours off.
I guarantee you.
I guarantee you. And dude, check his Steam profile. I know Tectone, this guy, dude. I swear, dude.
What do you mean?
100%, dude.
No.
100% chance this guy went.
It's God-given natural talent, baby. I'm a gamer.
Unbelievable, dude.
I don't even know what I'm doing. I threw a snowman at somebody. Wait, I think the snowman.
You know what game was amazing?
I hit myself with my
Snowboard Kids.
That's impressive.
This looks like dumber Snowboard Kids, and I'm so fucking here for it. Especially if it's 8 players.
I'm about to come back. I'm gonna come back real quick. Watch.
Sure.
Okay.
I like how pretty the map is. It's very calming.
Oh, hey, I finished. Are you guys still playing, or what's
Wait,
going on?
what?
Oh, that's okay. That's crazy.
No, I'm on my way.
Why are there bees
on my way.
attacking me?
Yeah, there's bees attacking her.
Oh my god, Aspen almost beat me.
Wait, I finished it. I beat it.
Let's go, dude.
I finished it.
Whoa.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. That didn't even happen last time. I'm gonna be
That game looks fun. That actually looks really fun.
so bad that the game eventually just like it said time.
Gonna have to play that demo.
Like that, yeah. It's like basically better like next time, idiot. So anyway, yes, please guys, make sure to add the game to your wish list, and we'll take it back on over to S-Fan to continue the party games.
Yeah. Okay, so like Asman said, of course, you guys can add it to your wish list now. There's a demo available. That's what they were just playing. And we do have our next game coming up, which again will probably be a game that Tectone practices off stream, just like he clearly did for Slope Crashers. It's from Esophagize LLC, and the game is called Esophagize.
Esophagize. Is that like Gang Beasts, only you choke each other? Oh, it is. Kind of. What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god, this is disgusting. This is fucking disgusting. It's so good. Got some. Oh no! Got some real heave-ho type feels going on here. All right, I'll add that one too. That seems interesting. That has a demo. Okay.
Okay, that was Esophagize. That was interesting and painful looking, and long as well. That was very long. Guys, you guys can go check out Esophagize on Steam and Epic, actually, and you can go to esophagize.com and check out all your latest neck-worthy news. So yeah, what did you guys think over at the over on the stage, Asman?
Well, I'm gonna have to just take a couple of minutes to really gather my thoughts on Esophagize. Really gotta just sit down and really process everything that I just went through. So let's talk first about King of the Hat. What do you guys think about that?
You wanna go first, Taki?
Yeah, no, you got it.
I can start. I'm a sucker for games with pixel art. I just love it. I think it looks great. I really like the art style. It looks like a chaotic, fun fighting game. Some Smash elements, clear visuals, and it has a fat cat. This looks like the kind of game that you would play with your Discord friends over and over again. It looks like a lot of fun.
I think you can be like a washing machine character or something. I actually never used those, so now I can become what I'm not. It's perfect.
Oh wait, no, I get it, right? Because the washing machine, the hat for the washing machine is the dirty laundry.
Oh, that's always voice pop.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I didn't get that either, actually.
But it's like it used to be on the chair, and then it was on the bed. Then there was so much on the bed and on the chair, I had to put it all out into the garage. And it's like now it's a whole different situation.
Yeah.
So also, guys, I forgot to mention. I apologize that we are doing a super giveaway.
What?
That's right.
Are you kidding?
That's right.
What does that even mean?
3 Voyager Creator Elite PCs, OTK merch, $100 vouchers on Twitter right now. There you guys go. It's a super giveaway. Oh, yeah, you also get a Razer gaming chair. Those are the ones that I have. Look at that. Yep, you got the link right in the chat. Make sure to follow that. You get one of these new PCs, play some of these new games that we're showing, or some of the new games that you guys are all excited for as well. So please, guys, go ahead and give that a click. Also, so we've got King of the Hat. Very interesting game. I liked it. But we also had the second game, Slope Crashers, which I don't know. I think that at least my controller was rigged. Tectone, what did you think of the game?
Well, as a natural variety gamer, still not understanding why I'm not on the panel up there, but it is.
The fact that I could be a capybara in that game.
The game gives me the vibes of a game that Mizkif would play for 1,000 hours off stream, then invite his friends over, and then if his friends won, then he would be upset and then cry and then quit the game and say that they're bad people and never invite him on stream again. But I feel like the game is a very good modern take on the casual party racer, and I think it's pretty dang good, Asman.
I definitely agree. What do you guys think? Did you guys enjoy playing it?
Yeah, I enjoyed playing it, and the racing actually isn't the only mode in the game. There's also a stunt mode where you can do flips and stuff and accrue points, and that one's pretty fun too. I wish we got to try that one as well, but people can try that themselves if they would like. It's a pretty cool game.
Yeah, looking at this trailer, it makes me want to practice the game and try to do some cool flips like they're doing, because I was just wiggling left and right, but I feel like this game has a lot of replayability for me, so it was really fun to play.
Yeah, it looks like another game that Mizkif would probably have a worse PB than Lucario at.
You're right.
Man, the one time he's not on the stage, you just got to get them all out, huh? Is that right? Okay, all right, yeah, I see how it is. All right, well, we have one more game, and this last one, Safa. So, basically,
wow.
Pretty much like, so.
Yeah, wow.
Because, like, I guess so.
You okay?
Well, I mean, like, you're like one of.
Yeah, it's like Mount Your Friends, but even creepier.
Because they have like the long.
Look how wiggly.
Yeah.
Not really anything like Mount Your Friends.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
So
I think it's interesting that
Well,
this
that's
you have to work
bugged.
together rather than versus each other. So you kind of have to go towards a common goal with your very long necks. It's very nice.
Yeah, I don't really know what's going on, but I'm definitely uncomfortable when I watch it.
Yeah, when I get the Discord gang together, when we're playing a party game, I want to be laughing until my stomach hurts, and this looks like the perfect game for that.
It's you guys know giraffes actually fight like that in real life, where they just like hit each other with their necks.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
I
God.
just think of that. I just think it's funny. I'm gonna be honest, I think it's funny. So guys,
All right.
if you want to vote on one of these 3 games, discord.gg/OTK network, and you guys will have your chance.
Yeah, it has to be Slope Crashers, I think. I'm voting for Slope Crashers.
And we also have, in this, in today, we did say that we would have quite a bit of an announcement. And, we ready?
Where are we doing it?
Yeah, are we ready? Is it time? Oh, it's time.
Okay.
Go ahead.
He gets cut off.
First
Mad
impression
Mushroom.
the game makes on the audience is far and away the most important.
I think with game publishing today, what type of things do I dislike about it? I don't know. The fact that like maybe
They're going into publishing.
has to come out with an apology DLC about maybe 10 days afterwards of the release.
We've seen plenty of times, especially recently, where games have come out because they need to come out by a certain time and they are not ready.
One of the things I'm not super fond of with publishing today is a lot of creativity is sometimes taken out of the control of the devs and placed into the hands of the publisher.
It's pretty predatory how things work between publishers and developers today.
True.
A lot of the time,
It is.
deals are not very equitable for the indie developer.
I think the most important one is being aligned with the vision of what the creators are trying to make.
Mad Mushroom is a publishing company that is going to be a little different from other publishing companies. we made Mad Mushroom to kind of cut out the middleman and really give
This is great. That's awesome.
to these developers.
One thing that we really want to do with Mad Mushroom is make sure that the creative vision and the overall final destination of the game is what the developers have in mind.
Mad Mushroom, unlike a lot of other publishers, we have access to marketing tools because we are streamers. We can push games organically. We can show the game in a way that's, just people having fun. A lot of marketing is, attached and it might not catch people's attention.
If you can build an authentic
There is-
relationship with your players and with
There's kind of a weird ethical thing going on that I don't know how I feel about.
Also looking to provide a number
The fact that a publisher has instant access to millions of eyes.
during development, localization services, live ops, platform relationships, financing, and
Man, I don't know how I feel about some of that.
Can do Mad Mushroom can bring to the table and work with development teams to craft the right move forward and partnership that makes sense for them.
all of us at OTK are gamers at heart. That's why we got into streaming. That's why we got into content creation. And in some cases, it's why we play games every single day.
Risk of Rain 2 is a massive gem, probably my favorite game. Slay the Spire, Hades, Gunfire Reborn, Terraria.
I really like Nintendo games. That's probably my favorite. So I like speedrunning as well.
Whether it's a small one developer game like Vampire Survivors, or it's something that's massively like a multi-billion-dollar game like World of Warcraft, I like all different types of games on the spectrum.
You know, playing vanilla World of Warcraft, classic World of Warcraft.
Wait, these guys play World of Warcraft?
Chrono Trigger, Metal Gear Solid.
Legend of Zelda, pretty much all.
Don't all big publishers have that anyways? No. That's why they have to pay people to play games.
Legends. I also like RPG Maker games like Amori and Undertale. I think that they're really cool.
I play these indie games all the time, all day.
They have to pay companies to show games and to give streamers sponsorships, all that sort of thing.
Understanding the foundation and what can really help an indie game, and what makes an indie game stand out and be better than the others, I think is very important, and we have a very strong understanding of that. Not to mention also getting a streamer's community involved.
I think it's really great to be part of a company that helps indie developers really showcase their game.
When we announced Project Honor at OTK's first Summer Game Expo, we got tens of thousands.
One of the plus sides, though, is that because they're streamers, they obviously want to keep money coming in. So it's not like it's probably not like they're not going to take other sponsorships to show stuff off.
They have to go through to make a change. They will make the change.
It just seems like
Conduit to the community that makes the relationship.
it just seems like the stepping stone to something in my mind that could monopolize PR, specifically for indie stuff. AAA games obviously are going to always be their own thing.
Adapt and react to a game whenever it comes out and see how.
Like I could see a world where if you're an indie, if you don't get into Mad Mushroom, there's no point in making a game because that's the only way you can make money.
There are some games, especially like the indie games that are not published. My role, I would say, is to find those games and say, hey, this is a gem. This game is amazing. We should get this on a pedestal and let everyone see it.
Developers should work with Mad Mushroom if they're.
I don't know. I just see bad shit all the time.
It is not.
I just see bad shit.
A decade ago, or even 5 years.
Not that I necessarily even think it would happen.
Hand in hand with influencers to figure out how to make your game.
I just don't love when anybody has too much sway or influence when it comes to money stuff like that.
Is that we are an amalgamation of so many different perspectives and experiences and gamers.
I think that really, for me personally, it's such a cool experience right now because it really just feels real.
It is very cool. It's a win for for indie games for sure.
Game development for a long time. Mad Mushroom gives us the opportunity.
I just hope it doesn't go bad. I just hope it's
elevating and amplifying the.
I hope they're trustworthy. I guess.
Taking away IP or an excessive amount of the revenue that should truly go to who creates the game, the developer.
If you're a developer and you're interested in us publishing your game, you can go to madmushroom.gg.
That is our website. If you want to take a look on there, we have all of the rest of our information. If you're a game developer and you'd like to see your game be a reality,
check it out. We're very passionate and we're very excited about what we're doing here.
I do like that it's a grassroots gamers with money and influence being able to showcase games that wouldn't be able to otherwise. I really love that. I just see the negative in everything, so I'm sorry.
We've been thinking about this for, I don't know, probably like over a year now, and finally all the pieces have come into place. They are in order. They're ready.
Like, remember Steam Greenlight? Remember Greenlight? And how we were saying Greenlight is cool because it gives indies a way to get their game onto the biggest store online. But also, if you're not on Greenlight, fuck you at some point, right? And then, so there's this weird, like, potential for monopolizing the game.
Here, and I'm joined with an incredible backgrounded team. We've got Mike Silbowitz, Chris Kaliki, and Tips Out, baby. And we are so excited to talk to you guys about what's going on. I'm sure Tips is also just excited. Tips, how do you feel?
Honestly, it's incredible. We've been working on this, as Asmund said, for quite some time. As gamers, we've always wanted to get into game development, and publishing presents an opportunity for us to elevate a lot of indie game devs.
I definitely understand where they're coming from. If I had money and influence, I would definitely want to help out cool games as well.
Deal. We've been waiting a long time for this.
Like, I get it.
For sure. But yeah, we just wanted to obviously announce and introduce you guys to some of the incredible individuals working behind the scenes.
The thing is that no matter what system you put out, you can abuse it. People can abuse any system out there.
Might be a new face to you guys in the community, but he's been in the games industry for a long time. So just throw it over to you, Mike.
No, thank you. Yeah. Hey, everybody. Mike Silbowitz. Everyone calls me Sibs. I've been working in video games for 2 decades now at companies like Activision Blizzard.
I think overall this is a giant win, though. This is a W.
And I
to be honest,
run my own consultancy where we help indie developers find.
I didn't mean to be so negative.
A lot of big stuff. We know that. But Chris, we also joined.
I just wanted to throw the alternate point of view out there.
You want to tell us anything about that and how it's been?
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Chris Kaliki from Notorious here today. Yeah, we've been working with OTK. You know, I think I've told this story before, but before we even started working on the game, you know, we pitched it to you guys to kind of see what you would think.
Yeah.
And whether, like, you feel like it would resonate with the market and whether players would like that. And that was huge for us, and I think that's, like, part of what makes Mad Mushroom really like a cool prospect for a lot of indie studios is just to kind of like bounce ideas off of you guys and get your feedback and all of that. So really excited. I think it's such a great idea. I was telling Tips for a long time, like, you guys should like consider something like that. So today,
I was a little bit surprised they hadn't done this earlier.
You know, when we started working with Chris and, you know, Notorious Studios, we really saw an opportunity to help, you know, a lot of indie devs out there. We know that the publishing space can sometimes be daunting for a new developer.
Oh, they probably got into this because of last year, actually, right? When they saw how much of an impact their Expo had for a bunch of indies,
be able to create.
I'm sure that opened the door.
A lot of opportunities to help out indie devs without, you know, kind of implementing
some
questionable practices in the past. So we're super excited. It's been amazing working with Chris, and we're super excited to welcome Mike onto the team, or Sibs, I should say. And yeah, Chance, I just want to breathe out, dude. You want a year and a half to announce this. Sorry. It feels good.
It is a breath of fresh air to finally get it out there.
A year and a half.
For such a long time. I know you.
Wow.
I mean,
okay, so even before.
All the works of trying the behind the scenes.
Even before the Expo last year.
And it's out there.
It's out there.
It's finally out, you know, done, I guess. And we've got Mike here with us. We've got Chris. We've got a phenomenal background, a great team. Did we have any, like, ad reads?
Well, obviously, again, guys, welcome to the generation of Mad Mushroom. If you want to keep up with Mad Mushroom, all the exciting projects and announcements that we have in the coming weeks and months, definitely check us out. We're actually running a super awesome super giveaway, I think is what Asmongold called it a little bit earlier. And if you follow Mad Mushroom on Twitter, just check out that giveaway. It'll show you all of our different socials. If you enter the giveaway, you'll be able to, you know, just
I'm not going to lie to you guys.
are on socials. And
I actually saw. I put myself in this giveaway. I want one of those computers. I need a streaming PC.
Excited to work with the rest of the guys on this panel, and yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Shane.
I need the Mad Mushroom T-shirt though. I don't.
I'm still wearing the OTK one.
Mine got ripped on the way here. I'm sorry.
But there's only so many ways we can say that we are excited.
You need that chair.
Serious about this. We've got a phenomenal team, and it's finally out there. We feel really good. Thank you guys for coming out, guys. Up next, we have Airborne Legacy for the next game. Check it out.
So good. Sorry, hold on.
Lost. When we could no longer build among the clouds. We had forgotten how to gather distant resources. And we could no longer explore our vast horizons.
Sorry, I found this hilarious. I threw it in chat. I'm gonna throw it in Discord as well.
Lost that way. No. Our problem is survival. We must defend ourselves. We must seek out and defeat our enemies. We must restore the Airborne Empire.
I don't understand. Why must you restore the Airborne Empire when you could just build on the ground and not get attacked by planes all the time? It really is a tragedy. Yeah. It really is. What is this? This kind of looks interesting. This seems like the evolution of the old Grand Theft Auto. Of like Grand Theft Auto games. Like the top-down Grand Theft Auto games. This seems like what that series would become evolutionary. Like the evolution of that. If it didn't go 3D. Only you play as the cops. The top-down GTAs 1 and 2 are the only ones you play. Did you not play 1969? The London 1969 one? What was that, like 1.5?
All right, let's get a big round of applause for Soda Poppin', the first person to
They drive on the other side of the road there. It's wacky.
3 hours in, so very good. It took a while, but yes, Soda was the first person to group a name. That was Airborne Empire and the Precinct. So make sure to add those to your Steam wish list now. And we're going to go on to our next segment. Shooters.
Okay. I do like me some shooters. Not soy.
So our first game coming up today is a game by Replicant D6. It is a retro style shooter inspired by classic console shooters. So you guys are going to want to check this out. This game is called Agent.
Oh, yeah, this thing. I've been waiting for this fucking game. I played the demo of this last year. I think around this time, even, last year. Is there actually going to be a release date? Yeah. Yeah, chum. The demo for this was good. They also had like the speedrun mode type thing, like the original GoldenEye did to unlock stuff. See how fast you could beat it or whatever. Coming soon. Come on, dude. Until they give me a release date, fuck that game. I'm so mad.
Spies Never Die.
I want
I
it.
think that game has a map editor too, like a map maker. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if it showed that in the trailer or not. It was moving around the studio. But our next game coming up is by Simon Fredholm, and it is a rhythm shooter where you can actually maximize the amount of damage you do by shooting to the beat. That game's called Robo Beat.
I think I've seen this. I'll know in a second. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure they showed this. Oh, custom songs, though? Interesting. Can't wait to put Through the Fire and Flames in there. You know, for the TikTok. I'm definitely more interested with the idea to put that I can put my own music in there. I'm definitely more into that. All right, that one I'll check out. Country Road. Yeah, there's so many meme songs.
Guys, that was RoboBeat, and you can play the demo at the June Steam Next Fest. So you guys are gonna want to check that out. That
No, demo's out now. I'm downloading it right now.
Our next game coming up is a game from Hellforge Studios, where you're actually going to use an arsenal of weapons to be able to annihilate the Swarm. It's a retro-inspired shooter. That game is called Exocide.
Unless it doesn't download. I think it is. And Apogee, though. Does Apogee still exist? Hold on. That's so fucking weird. So Apogee used to be Apogee years and years ago. Then they changed their names to 3D Realms, which you might recognize more, because that's when they started really doing stuff like Duke Nukem 3D and whatnot. And then in 2021, they apparently decided to rebrand themselves back to Apogee. That's very odd. Exocide is a pretty good name. Pretty good. I'm not too into the trailer myself.
All right, that was Exocide. You can make sure to add that to your Steam wishlist now if you want. And we're going to go ahead and actually throw that back up to our Variety Gaming desk to discuss. Nick, what did you guys think?
Thank you, S-Fan. I'm actually super excited that we get to talk about shooters, but before we talk about shooters, there's one thing I have to mention, guys. The merch. It's on sale right now. Check it out. Look at these.
I mean, out of these, I guess I'm going to vote for Agent 64.
We all look better than we normally do.
I am so comfortable. I just can't express enough.
You've been talking about it the whole time, too.
I can't talk about it.
You're like, merch.
Like, I don't want to talk about the merch. I just want to talk about how comfortable I am in merch.
Yeah, except I just need you to talk a little bit less, like a little bit less.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, guys, OTKnetwork.com. Make sure you guys go there to check out the merch if you're interested. It's awesome. It's comfortable. Anyways, let's get into shooters. I'm glad that we are talking about shooters because we are the best shooters in OTK. Most of them down there couldn't even get out of bronze if they wanted to in any shooting game, but we were the best. Chance?
Well, let's jump into Spies Never Die. I mean, clearly off the bat, you look
Those
at that game,
boxers.
you instantly think the Nintendo 64 007 GoldenEye game.
Yes.
It's clearly, you know, going for that vibe, look, and pretty much most everything. But it's going to be cool to see that game revived in a new setting and just overall revived. I think the biggest highlight to come out of this is, you know, next generation AI. That's one big thing, but mostly there's a map generator.
Yep.
So replayability might be unique and cool, and I'm really curious to see how that comes out.
I grew up on GoldenEye. We're talking Friday, eating pizza, greasy N64 controllers. You got the classy, blocky guns, proximity mines that they showed. I don't know if there's a slappers only. I hope that's there. And they reload the guns. They got the animations where they're all like, you got the clunky face mapped AI characters.
When's the last time you played GoldenEye?
That's a really good question.
What the fuck?
Going back, I just saw right there. I was going to ask. I'm wondering if their aiming is going to be similar to how it was back then, and it looks like it is. It is an experience going back to that. I'm not going to say good or bad.
So the way you aim is just like on the N64 as well. You hold down that aim button, and then you kind of like move the crosshair around.
It's looking like it's got that auto aiming that GoldenEye used to have as well. So the gameplay is going to feel somewhat the same. Obviously, a graphics
You
update.
might need auto aim. I don't really need that.
Okay.
I'm just generally good at that stuff.
Okay, so you're going to do the whole thing where you hold down
The most important thing is that this game plays well on PC.
It does? Okay. That's cool, Seer. What do you have to say about that, Nick? You know, you really actually
I'm
say a
really
lot.
curious.
What do I have to say about this
I'm
game?
curious.
You ready?
Yeah.
Here we
I'm
go, Chad.
excited to try it out. Okay, guys, let's.
Would you say you'd put that on your wish list?
Absolutely. That's going straight on my wish list. I can't wait to go home, play this game, and be a lot better than Shroud at it. So I'm super excited.
Okay.
Either way, let's check out
Shroud is
the
a
next game. Robo Beat Chance.
Robo Beat. I mean, it's a rhythm game. There's been a handful
No, I
that
don't.
have come out.
No, I don't think
It's
so.
the name of the one I'm thinking of, but it's clearly a lot more metal.
Music Shooter 5000.
That's not it.
Metal Hellsinger
It's
is
not
what he's
locking
thinking
itself
of,
in the genre.
or
It
BPM.
seems like it has a large variety.
Could
of
be
music.
either of those.
And instead of it being just blood and guts everywhere, we've got a lot more colorful teal, green, and colors, I guess, more rainbowy. Which is an interesting take on it, and it's, you know, cool to see the variety come out here. I see the jumping mechanics seem pretty nice. There's tons of guns and gunplay, and it seems like a lot of guns built around the fact that it is a rhythm game. That's the
So
real
you
game.
do more damage when you shoot on the beat, right? When you hit the target on the beat, it goes.
I don't know if you saw the person open the file. I'm going to tell you right now, I will not be able to play this game.
Why?
I have zero rhythm.
Well, you have zero like.
Oh, you know what'll be really fun?
Hey, dude, this is
When I do my Let's Play series of the top-down perspective re-listens, where I'm playing this game to the beat of top-down perspective.
Beat. I don't know. I'm terrible at rhythm games, but I know there's a massive fan base for this type of game, and I'm sure they'll all be excited for
Do you think
another
Shroud will play this game?
Huh?
Do you think Shroud will play this game?
No, I don't think so. Absolutely.
And honestly, even if he did
This game with the Hellsinger soundtrack, that's going to be one of the first things people do.
Let's jump into the next one. Chance, take it away.
The next game we got on our list here, Exocide, not a rhythm game, just a shooter, but the amount of gun variety that this game seems to have is way over the top. I mean, even the guns in the top right and the top left, that seems to be their really unique area here. I'm not even sure how those work. Are those like triggers? I have no idea. We've got miniguns. I think the main thing that this game needs to really capture and get is the feel of the gun in a game like this. And I saw some shotgun blasting. It really made you feel like you were blasting someone in half, which is really important to capture.
It's a good feeling.
Yeah,
it really truly is.
They've got a large variety of enemies. You see a boss fight here. You see, you know, your basic AI just running at you, the people just to clear out of the way. Sliding mechanics I'm looking at right now. So it's going to be a really fun, it's going to feel good to play it.
A little bit of information.
He's like, it's going to be really fun. Well, no, it's going to feel kind of good, though. Probably.
Gun, so you can either choose one or the other.
Probably won't be fun, though.
What? Read that again?
You get one huge. You can either have 4 guns or you have one huge gun. They showed it at the end of the trailer. He was like,
I don't know if that
is true.
I think that is just one big shot you can do. They were like kind of joking at the end there. I don't think you just have one bullet.
No, that is a thing.
No, there's too many enemies for one.
Someone
bullet.
here did the
This guy's great. We need to get Lyric in here and replace him because this guy has no idea what he's talking about.
Shut the hell up, God. Either way, this game looks fun. It's got a large variety. It's got a lot of unique bosses, a lot of unique weapons, and it seems like it's capturing the actual feel of the guns and a lot of, fun, quirky other stuff.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
All right. Well, guys, that is the shooter category. And chat, it's now up to you. Once again, don't forget, you can go into the OTK Discord right now and vote for your favorite game. It is in the OTK voting channel, the Expo voting channel.
Can I say do I say back to S-Fan?
We do not say that, because before we do that, we're going to take a quick break to check out My Little Universe. And you can play...
say My Little Pony.
No. You can play My Little Universe demo, and you can add the game to your Steam wishlist right now.
My Little Universe.
My Little Universe.
Get lost in your own little universe as you arrive on a new planet with nothing but your trusty pickaxe to accompany you. Step out of your rocket and dive into a whole wide world of adventure. Get exploring to unlock exotic new lands. Mine an entire planetary wealth of resources. Build a sophisticated civilization with agriculture, cities, and much more. But watch out. There are hordes of primeval monsters who won't take kindly to the changes you're making. Fight for your life and your beautiful creation against angry ents, up-giant fungi, and other fearsome foes. Team up with friends in co-op mode, or get it alone as a solo creator. My Little Universe is waiting for you.
Oh, 3D Realms brand was sold to Embracer? That's fucking hilarious. Okay. Thank you for that, that history tidbit. Did they misspell it? Isn't it Dorf Romantic, not Dorfron-mantic? Am I misremembering? I think they put an extra N in there. Yeah, they did.
Welcome back, everybody. You just saw Dorf Romantic, and you can actually get Dorf Romantic on Steam or Nintendo Switch right now. So, before we go on to our next segment, first off, by the way, Seer, anytime you want to say, like, back to S-Fan, that's always, you're always able to do that, okay? Don't worry. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, let's get into some simulations. All right, guys, our first game coming up for simulations is from PD Turf, and it's actually a 3D sandbox puzzle platformer with infinite possibilities, and that game's called The Engineer.
The Engineer. Have we seen this one? Have we heard this one?
In an era.
That is not how I thought they were going to spell The Engineer. That is a wiggly ass engineer, man.
Of sheer incompetence. In this gridless sandbox building game, you play a clueless engineer struggling with the fundamentals of physics. You must master the art of designing different types of structures, vehicles, and more. Your intellect won't be the only thing tested. You'll need to show dexterity and...
So it's another human fall flat.
Designing structures
All right.
is one thing. Ensuring they remain durable and functional is another.
Or
Interesting.
explore the limitless potential of our fully creative sandbox mode where you can build.
So they require you to build a thing to do a thing, and then you have to build it and then do the thing with the fucked up engineer.
Prepare to hear your favorite streamers claim that the reason they keep failing is for the content.
Oh my god, look at that fucking Asmongold. That's terrifying looking. Oh god.
Here I am making fun of frickin' Soda for getting the name wrong. It's Enyanira, my bad. I thought it was engineer. Okay, unbelievable. And of course, guys, you can add it to your Steam wishlist, but we also have a dev interview. Asmon's gonna interview the dev, so yeah, I screwed up the name and he's right frickin' here, so unbelievable. Let's take it to Asmon. We got an interview.
That's good. I get to talk to him. I got something to say.
Yeah.
It's like, he made me fat. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, anyway, we are on right now with the developer of the game, Sealand Farrell. Thank you very much for your game, and I honestly, I might act like I'm mad, but I am a little bit flattered you put me in the trailer. I think it's very cool, man. So thanks for coming on.
I should have added a disclaimer that all characters depicted in the trailer are fictitious, and any resemblance to any real people is purely coincidental, of course.
Oh, that's fine. People call me fake all the time. So what caused you to make the game? What got you into it?
So we're actually a two-person studio called PD Turf, based in Scotland. Myself and my
Oh, this is so good.
Mackenzie. And we're actually both full-time 9-to-5 civil and structural engineers by trade.
Oh wow!
The whole game development journey is.
Chat, check this out. Specifically, Homer.
Spare time over the last number of years, and
Too good.
snowballed into this awesome and fun project that's resulting in the video game called The Engineer. So, S-Fan, you did get it right. It is The Engineer. It's intentionally it's intentionally misspelled. So you said it right the first time. Yeah.
I redact my apology.
Thank you, by the way. I was going to call it The Enjoyer. So, yeah, really appreciate that. And so let's say that you are an engineer. Would you have an advantage in this game? How close does this game follow real physics?
So it's based off the Unreal Engine, which has a physics engine built into it. So if there's any structural or mechanical or any other engineers out there that do like finite element analysis, it's not quite that advanced, but it does follow fairly realistic physics. So in terms of if you compare it to like a building game or the building mechanics in like Fortnite or The Forest or Rust or anything like that, in this game you actually build everything piece by piece, and every single piece has physics simulated in it. So now even the character himself, we almost pride ourselves in the fact that there's no animations in the game whatsoever. The character is fully physics simulated. So if the character is walking across a plank, the force of his weight is distributed through his feet, and if he's too heavy on for a specific member, basically that'll crack and break. So it simulates physics as realistically as a game engine can, effectively.
I think that's so cool. Yeah, I mean, just going out on a plank and just seeing it break because of the physics engine. Yeah, I think that would be amazing. So yeah, I mean, I honestly, okay, all right. Let me ask you this: how could I build a house in this game, or would it completely collapse?
No, so when we're making the trailers and the funny TikToks and all that, I actually spend quite a bit of time deleting members so that it collapses in a funny way.
Okay.
The structures do actually hold up. It's not that hard to kind of build
a
castle or build basically a vehicle.
That's actually a good question.
It's not that difficult, but
Because I thought it was kind of like silly engineering. Apparently the crafting is actually like
I've had
decent.
that happen in other games, and to be honest, I've messed up Fortnite buildings before, so I wouldn't put a lot of faith in myself. But honestly, man, I'd like to say thank you so much for coming on the show and being part of this. Yeah.
Yeah, no, thanks for having us. It's an absolute honor. I'm a big OTK fan, and it's so strange actually being on the stream. But no, thanks again for having us, and congrats on the announcements of Mad Mushroom. It's really cool to see.
Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate it. I'm very glad now it's out in the open and everybody knows. So thank you so much, and I look forward to playing your game. I think it looks really cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Man, the way I looked in that trailer. I'm I'm gonna have to go back and look at that, then look in the mirror, then go back and forth. And
It's kind of nightmare fuel, honestly.
all right, yes, the engineer. Add it to your wish list. Back to you, S-Fan.
All right, that was great. Our next game is from Dragon Bear Studios, and it's actually a game where you can team up with friends and you can build up your magical inn, and you can actually go and adventure and take back your family's legacy. That game's called Enchanted.
Peggy 3.
Enchanted. Okay. Aw, Dragon Bear logo is so cute. Okay, it's one of these. That looks cool. I like the 4-player aspect, the like moving out, or what's the other one? Cook, serve, delicious type thing.
As well, just like any other game that you see here at the Games Expo.
Is it Cook, serve, delicious?
You can go to Steam. You can add.
You know what I mean? The cooking game like that. There's too many cooking games, and they're all named the same shit.
Check that out. Our next game is from Milan Timchenko. And it's a game where you can actually go and build, customize, and essentially run your own mall. That game's called Mall Craze.
Overcooked. Thank you. Cook, serve, delicious is very different. I do kind of like these games for like a weekend or like a session. The last one I did was like, what was it? Aquarium Simulator or something? Let me go to my YouTube. I'm pretty sure I have a video of it. I don't remember the name of it. I do enjoy this type of thing though. Mall Craze.
All right, guys, that was Mall Craze. So you can wishlist that now and get ready for early access on September 19th. I like that trailer. It was nice, it was cute, it was cozy. That was super cool. So let's go ahead and head on over to the stage. We'll send it over to Asmongold to talk about the games. What do you guys think?
Oh, I'm very excited. I liked a lot of the games. I thought they were, especially the Engineer, I'll be honest, I thought that game was really, really cool. Before we get into that, however, I do want to say that, guess what? We're doing another PC giveaway.
What?
We are giving away one of the mech PCs. So take a look. It's going to be on the, I guess it's probably going to be on Twitter. You guys can participate in that giveaway. Again, you can see the specs on the screen as well as the PC itself. That is one of the
Man, I've played a lot of games.
PCs, and oh my God, I need to get one of those myself. That looks
Holy
really
shit.
nice. Wow. So yep, there you go. Make sure to join into that, and you can have a chance to get that PC. So the first game that we saw, The Engineer. I think this is a game that games like The Engineer do a really, really good job of making streamers look stupid.
They don't need much help with that.
Random ass shit. you know, build it up for 2 hours, break it accidentally, lose my mind, close my stream, tell my chat I hate them, then do it all again the next day.
Did somebody hear something?
Exactly what I was thinking. And this game is
Did somebody say hello?
what the Game Expo is all about. I mean, you know, bridge builders like Polybridge do very complex physics. Everybody knows that. But this game takes it to an absolutely new level. With having you cross the bridge yourself, I think it makes it so much more enjoyable and exciting. And also for chat to see, it just seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. These similar physics remind me a lot of Human Falls Flat, which was one of my favorite games when I was a small streamer. I loved playing it with my friends.
What are you doing?
Mega Aquarium is the game I was thinking of, and it was 4 years ago.
Specific goals using, you know, whether it's blocks or any type of physics, and it's very exciting and fun to do with friends. I think this game is going to be very similar with that, and I think the chat is going to absolutely love it. Amy, what do you think?
Yeah, this looks like the kind of game that's both fun to play and fun to watch. I really enjoy those ragdoll mechanics. I think that they're really funny. It just looks like a really entertaining game.
Yeah, that reminds
so
me of
dumb.
playing
Just
Valheim.
broke his neck.
Very well, yeah. Second game, obviously Enchanted. We already took a look at it. I'm gonna be honest, I've never really played a game like that before. I mean, like they're, you know, usually games like this, I think some of these you play with friends and stuff like that. So that kind of is like an immediate non-starter for me. And I look at a game like this, and you guys ever played a game like it? Like, yeah, how's something like this go?
Yeah, there's Played Up, Overcooked. This is super cute. I've never seen a cooking game like this with a medieval aesthetic or theme. I think that's super creative.
No, this game is super deceptive, okay? Because it is just like Played Up. It's going to look super cute.
Played Up, that's another one. That's right.
You and your friends hate each other because you're saying, oh, I need this on that table, I need this on that table, and you realize communication is an issue. It's going to look super cute, but I guarantee you this game is going to be super frustrating in the best way.
Exactly, Tectone. And honestly, I think this game, I'm going to be laughing until my stomach hurts when I'm playing this game with my friends. I'm really excited about it. It looks like it's going to have boss fights too, which is extremely interesting for a game like this, which is similar to Played Up and Overcooked. You know, looks like it's going to be a great game. I actually can see myself playing this with my girlfriend Dickie, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun with her. And I just love the art style.
Wait, your girlfriend who?
And I can also see Offline TV playing this game after a long day of Valorant. So looks like a really fun game, and I'm excited to see people play it.
Super exciting, very cool. I might try this, and if I do, I'm sure anybody that plays with me will never do that again. So the third game, Mall Craze. I actually want to take a look at it and just kind of look at what the game has to offer. I'm going to be honest, whenever I used to play like simulation games like this, I was always like one of those idiots that never cared at all about making things look good, and I would just stack them on top of each other.
What?
Yep, I was one of those people, and it's my house now, by the way. And so I take a look at this game, and it's like you've got all these fancy like door frames. It's like a nice mall and everything like that. Oh my God, like it's a lot to take in. You guys ever played something like this before?
Oh yeah, I've played hundreds of hours of games like this. But this seems like a game where you boot up Twitch at 3 a.m. You see Thilvy Vale, Seer, Germa playing some of this, real cozy vibes. I love stuff like this. And I don't think I've ever seen a simulation game try to bring a mall to life. You know, I've seen like roller coasters and stuff, but never a mall. This looks super cool.
I wonder if can you make like a Hot Topic and put like a bunch of emo kids in the Hot Topic and like make it to where they don't let certain.
All right, I gotta hit up the washroom. I've been holding it in, but I'll be right back.
Well, Emmy, you recently did that, didn't you? You went over to Hot Topic and dressed up like an emo, right?
I did.
Do that in this game too?
Okay, yeah, I'll try it out. Looks fun.
Yeah, this game looks very beautiful, Asman. I totally agree with you. It reminds me a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I loved playing when I was a kid. I'd go to Hot Topic and buy that game there. I really enjoyed it with my Adventure Time lanyard. This game also, Jurassic Park Manager, if you guys ever played that, or Wheat Shop Simulator. Very similar game to this. A lot of complex things in this mall, though, and I'm excited to see. I think this is going to be a great game for a streamer like Lyric. Skippy Poppin might play this as well. It looks really just well done, and I'm excited to see it.
Great insight, Moose.
Say Viki earlier?
So anyway, so if you guys liked any of these games, if you thought these games were cool, go on over to discord.gg/OTK network, and you guys can vote on the game that you all liked the
What did I
most,
miss?
which will again win $25,000 to continue to fund their development of the game that you choose. And before we go to a quick break, I'd like to show you guys the next game, Odinfall.
Odinfall sounds familiar. Oh, right, it's the nuclear throne type looking game. This I'm fucking into, man. Like, why hasn't there been another nuclear throne? Fuck yeah. There's a demo for it too. Sick. We'll try that out too. At least it said there was. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Played for nearly 1,500 years. Finally, got a new update.
Oh my god. This is ridiculous.
Got what it takes to defeat the one true king? Checkmate Showdown. Secure closed beta access today.
Checkmate Showdown.
Right. Welcome back, everybody. You guys just saw Checkmate Showdown. You can wishlist that on Steam, and they're actually, just like they said there, they do have a Kickstarter that can guarantee you closed beta access if you guys want to partake in that. All that is available. And also right before that, you saw Odinfall, which, again, you can wishlist that on your Steam. So make sure to check those games out. Make sure to check out all the games. And make sure to check out these games coming up in our next category, which is roguelikes. All right, our first game in the roguelike category is from a developer named Bitcake, and Bitcake is a 4-player co-op shooter. It's called Atomic Picnic. Check it.
Their timings for that stuff are really good. They keep cutting them off. Or like lingering a little too long. It's good. It's good shit. Looks pretty Risk of Rain 2-esque. Especially now with like a boss coming in at some point. That looks pretty okay. That looks fine.
All right, that was Atomic Picnic. You guys can go and add that to your Steam wishlist now, and there's also a, I believe there's a demo available as well. So you guys can check out Atomic Picnic. Next up, we have a game from Dino Boss, and it's actually an intense action roguelite that's inspired by 80s action movies. So you guys want to check that out. It's called Demon Spore.
I think this looks kind of fun. I'll wish list this one.
All right, very cool. You guys can wishlist that on Steam, Demon Spore, or you can go to demonspore.com and even get on their newsletter if you guys want to do that as well. Our next game coming up is from Flipfly, and it is an action-packed roguelite adventure, and it goes across land and space. And that's going to be Whisker Squadron Survivor.
From the creators of Race the Sun comes a new roguelite shooter, Whisker Squadron Survivor. This corridor shooter blends survival and action and thrusts you into a front row seat to a world that has been taken over by the Swarm. These rapidly multiplying robotic bugs are hell-bent on destroying everything you love. You are part of an elite feline pilot squad tasked with defending your planet. Destroy Swarm robots, collect the scrap that they drop, and level up your ship and weapons with randomized upgrades. In addition to your initial primary weapon and missiles, you'll be presented with a selection of passive items in your run. Fans of other survival roguelite games will feel right at home here. Some of the coolest upgrades we have are Drone Buddies, Pulse Wave, and Chain Death Lightning. Build your
Chain Death Lightning.
choice of feline pilots, ships, and weapons, and take off on a run that gets more intense with each wave. Dodge trains while
Oh my god.
transportation corridor, or test
I keep
your
yawning.
by avoiding the many obstacles in a glowing vaporwave world. Either way, your mission remains the same: wreak vengeance on the Swarm and try to survive. If you can find the secret path through a portal during a run, you'll be transported to a mysterious environment that will force you to rethink your gameplay and change your fate for the run. Fans of our game Race the Sun will find a lot to love here. Another exciting feature is our mod system. Customize your experience by choosing from a list of modifications to make the game more difficult, or just change up gameplay. Whisker Squadron Survivor is dropping soon, but you can wishlist on Steam now and play our demo for free today. Thanks for watching. Hope you can survive.
Hope you can survive. Thanks. Me too, I guess.
All right. Whisker Squadron Survivor. I love that. I was a big Star Fox fan, so it's cool seeing like the Star Fox vibes there. Real quick, before we go ahead and go on to the Variety Gaming Desk, before we do that, I did want to mention a couple of things. First off, OTK merch. We just dropped new merch today. You've seen a lot of the guys wearing it. So if we can get if we can get that graphic on the screen, that's all the new merch that just came out today. And you've seen the guys wearing it. There's some bubble print stuff. There's some collegiate stuff. Looks super, super cool. Super exciting. If we can hop that up, there it is. OTKnetwork.com. All new OTK apparel. We got some shorts in there. We got a whole bunch of different stuff. So if you guys want to go check that out, for sure. And also, again, we are doing a voting. Just another reminder for the voting that we're doing for the $25,000. There is a chat vote. So go to the Discord. There's a voting channel. There's an Expo voting channel in there. And tell us what your favorite game is. Tell us what game you think in the entire Games Expo deserves to win $25,000. Okay, it's a big deal. So I want to make sure to mention it again so you guys can go ahead and tell us what your favorite game is. Let's go ahead and go back up to our Variety Gaming panel to discuss everything. Nick, how's it going?
Well, S-Fan, it's actually going pretty awesome up here.
We suck at this.
What do you mean?
I mean,
Hey, speak for yourself. I love roguelikes. I would say that's my genre.
I believe it is, but before we get there, I have something cool to talk about.
Yeah.
Seer, this is awesome. You're going to love it, man.
Okay, impress me.
Okay, we're doing a super giveaway. Okay, yes.
No
Yes.
way. Oh my God.
A super amazing giveaway. 3 Voyager Creator Elite PCs. You're getting $100 merch vouchers if you win, of course. 1 year
Love to
supply
survive.
of gamer subs and a Razer gaming chair.
In short,
It's on brand.
It is super duper. It is amazing.
Super whooper.
That is incredible. Hey, is there a chance that maybe I could get some of that for myself?
No, because we do not care about you. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Also, check out the OTK Steam page in Steam. Check it out. There's some cool stuff going on there, so make sure you guys go there and check it out. There you guys go. You can use the QR code. You can use that little short link there. Go there and join the OTK Steam community, which is something that's kind of new, but it's awesome and cool as well.
We do love that stuff.
We do. So let's get right into the roguelikes.
I've been waiting because I'd say roguelikes are my thing. In fact, I taught you how to play Risk of Rain 2. But I love it when you play Risk of Rain 2.
What do you do in Risk of Rain 2?
You go around, you upgrade your weapons, you hope for the best. It's
How do you upgrade your weapons, Seer?
You unlock them. Chance. It's a roguelike. That's what you do. You upgrade new skills.
That's literally not.
That's literally what you do.
No, it's not. You have no clue.
You know what I do have a clue of?
What?
Atomic Picnic.
Let's hear
Let's talk about that. Let's get some nice little B-roll going up on the screen here. You got anime style animation. Looks.
Hate to Metal Gear Survive.
I can tell you one thing. Tectone will be playing this game.
So I actually got to play the demo of this game. This is. It's
got to play the demo of this game. That's so cool.
It is clearly Risk of Rain 2, which you have no clue. It takes a lot of elements from that. It's got a lot of the Hades and Vampire Survivors elements as well with the upgrade system. You saw the 3 cards popping up and the gems that you run around and collect. It seems like those 3 games kind of made a baby. And the one thing that outside of that is, does it play well? It is very fluid. Something that I personally liked the most when I was playing it that I noticed right away is how smooth the grappling system is. You have those 2 dashes in the bottom middle, and it actually plays like butter, which is awesome. Another thing is it's got a lot of unique enemies. It seems like they've got some cool bosses. I don't know what that tentacle boss was that they showed at some point during the trailer, but that looks kind of crazy how it spawns in like that. So I'm just curious to see, how this game's going to play out balancing-wise, but I mean, if they manage to pull it off, a baby of those 3 is going to be incredible.
Yeah, they did come together and make that baby. We got Demon Spore. I mean, Nick, what do you think about Demon Spore?
Honestly, I'm just excited to be here, to be honest. It's just great. No, this game looks cool. It's top-down. I personally have never really played a game like this, but I will be checking this out.
Shut up. Go. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just looking.
Games where the demo was way more fun than the actual game. Metal Gear Survive's demo was top-notch, man.
But how does it play like a roguelike?
And by top-notch, I mean it seemed okay. It was not okay.
And that's what I was wanting to see, but outside of that, the gameplay, I'm looking here at the tentacles kind of grow and you have to shoot the base of it. I think that's pretty awesome.
You got really excited when you saw this game, and like, what about the tentacles really made you like?
Well,
what
it's
about
unique. Yeah, it's kind of like a top-down Hotline Miami, is how it feels. But I mean, it plays nothing like it because you're fighting a virus and you're fighting these little tendrils going out trying to get the base. The environment is interactable. I saw him throw a chair. It did 0 damage, but I see a explodable thing in the top right. I'm sure that can blow some shit up. So. Interactable stuff, unique enemies. I saw some unique little guys running and jumping at you at one point, so it's got a large variety there.
This guy's a nerd. This guy is a nerd. Technological weapon upgrades. I'm going to be playing this one for sure. Can I add it to my wish list? No, but that's okay because you can't. It's exciting, guys. What? It'll be great.
What the fuck? Okay. Okay, Seer, what do you have to say about this game?
Well, no, you said it all.
Oh, really? Did I?
You did say it all.
Why don't you add
the
something,
animation
Seer?
looks satisfying. I mean, listen.
Does it remind you of Risk of Rain?
No, no, actually. It's a completely different style of game. I mean, listen, if we want to get technical, you blast your way out of a tentacle hell as a failed lab experiment gives birth to rapidly growing viral horror, and this action-intense roguelike inspired by 80s monster movies. So we're talking John Carpenter, The Thing. We're out there, we're in a lab, things are going crazy. Monster, tentacles, weapon changes.
Before we move on, I want to just show, I noticed it had like 3 different types of weapons, a laser, a flamethrower, each of them playing differently and seemed like they're useful in different situations, and then the music. Yeah. I'm hoping the music stays that good through the whole game, because good music is some of my favorite things in it.
Well, you're not going to make it through the whole game.
Like the music in Risk of Rain.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's like...
Oh. Okay, guys. Let's go on to honestly one of my favorite.
It's a cyberbullying. No, this is just normal bullying.
When I first saw it, I was super excited about, the flying, but then I realized I get to be a cat, and that is what I'm all about.
Yeah. Chance, it's literally not what you're all about.
I love that stuff.
Okay. So
there's a lot of cat going on today.
You know,
I like it.
Because people like cats, man. They like cats. But Seer, I talked. You take the beginning of this one. You go.
All right. Let's. So you can definitely you build up some combos. You got weapon upgrades. You got passive upgrades. The art style. Now,
what do those upgrades remind you of on the screen with the 3 cards? What does that remind you of?
Risk of Rain.
No, it fucking doesn't.
Sir, can we get this guy out of the studio, please? Now, listen. The good thing is, while you're doing all these upgrades, you get to maneuver and dodge objects, which is cool. Maybe you could even do a barrel roll.
Wow. No way.
Maybe you could do a barrel roll.
Me watching the game, this game looks like eye candy. It's going to be heavy on the bit rate, but that in itself can be pretty fun. I noticed there's a lot of times you can take the plane and turn it kind of horizontal like that, and there it is, or vertical. So a lot of those dodges can be pretty fun with like the bullet hells going on, some unique enemies. The lady that talked in the trailer pretty much did most of our job for us, highlighting pretty much everything.
So we can just Google over how great it looks.
We could.
Look at that.
But, we've got those upgrades. So it's Star Fox meets a roguelike.
Yeah.
And I think there's absolutely a demand for this type of game. People love
To be honest with you, Star Fox games kind of are basically just long roguelikes.
Really good things on how they're doing it here.
So that the formula seems to make
We
sense.
just saw 3 amazing roguelikes. And you know what, chat? Don't forget, you can vote right now in the OTK Network Discord, okay? In the Expo voting channel. Your vote matters. There's money on the line. Get in there.
I mean, I know what I'm voting for out of these.
And you know what?
What? Back
to S-Fan.
What? Okay.
Back to you, S-Fan.
Are you sure? Oh, well, interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, guys, that was great. Awesome. Show me the star facts. Absolutely. Guys, our next segment
Zodiac
is going to be puzzles.
Okay. I like a good puzzle game.
All right, guys.
Oh,
our next
sick.
game coming up is from, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong here, Martinez Cibulis is the developer, and it's a couch co-op game that uses different teamwork skills in order to solve the puzzles. And that game is called Ready, Steady, Ship.
World premiere. World premiere.
Breaking news. The world is under severe threat. Mankind is too lazy to even go outside, but hopefully you can help. Have you got a working brain? Can you lift a box with your bare hands? Then you can save the world. Join the world's best shipping company now.
Nah, too real, man. This is too real. I can't do it. I can't live this way. I can't leave work to come home to work. This motherfucker driving around with his forks up. What are you doing? Oh my god. I'm so stressed out already. I'm gonna have to do up a fucking occurrence report again. Again!
Best employee ever.
Yeah, I'll play this. I'll play this shit.
Ready, Steady, Ship is coming in September. It's a puzzle game. I love puzzle games. I think that looks great. And
I'll play the shit out of this.
on Steam.
Oh, there's a demo.
You can wish list it on Steam. And not only that, we have another dev interview. So, Asmund, you want to take it away?
Yeah, I will. I think this is a really great time for me to come in. Obviously, it's a game that, the premise of the game clearly is that nobody in the world wants to work or do anything anymore. And now you have to solve the problem by working in the fulfillment center, basically. And thank you very much.
Fulfillment center.
Sorry, I might have apologized. Sorry, I might have pronounced your name wrong. I apologize.
Yeah.
I thought so. Okay. How you doing, man?
Yeah, you nailed the name. Actually, it's all right. Greeting from Lithuania, everyone. So it kind of instantly gave me Eurovision vibes. Yeah, so first of all, I would like to give a shout out to all the teams that made it today. Like, very nice trailers, very nice game. I'm actually excited to be myself here. So about my studio, well, actually, it's just me, myself, and I.
That's your studio behind you?
Yeah, it's my home.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just decided to make a game, and I have a couple of freelancers who have helped me in different aspects of development, like music and 3D art, and basically that's my team.
That makes a lot of sense. And what gave you the idea to make a game like this?
Yeah, so I was inspired by well-known games like Overcooked, Moving Out, and I saw the trailer. Now I'm also inspired by Enchanted. As I'm a gamer myself, of course, I had a very great time playing these titles with my girlfriend, and I noticed that there are no many games like these, so I just decided to make one myself.
I got an interesting question. So you're working in a fulfillment center. Are you able to pause this game?
Yeah.
Okay, so
totally.
if you wanted to take a bathroom break, you could just.
All right, boys. A poll is going up for after this is done here.
Wow. Okay. All right. That is.
We're gonna play Lies of P.
What exactly got
But
you
what's the second demo we played today?
inspired you?
I'm actually indie game developer for around 7 years.
I'm gonna let it run.
At Mobile Game Studio, and this is the game only I do on my free time. So yeah, I don't know. I'm a passionate gamer myself, and I really like making games.
All right, well, that makes a lot of sense. And honestly, game looks like a lot of fun, and we all wish you the best of luck. Thank you very much for coming on and being part of the show.
One more thing, if I may.
Do it.
Yeah, so if you guys like watching devlogs, I'm inviting you to visit my YouTube. The videos are, let's say, creative. I won't spoil too much, but you can check it out by yourself. The channel's name is Game Devas.
All right,
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And you guys can make sure to add that game onto your wish list on Steam. And I guess we'll go take it back over to S-Fan for the next game.
Yeah, that was great. Thanks, Asman. We learned a lot, actually, there from Martinez. Not only did we learn a lot about the game, but we also learned that indie game devs are giga chads who definitely have girlfriends. So that is true. You can be an indie game dev and a girlfriend haver at the same time. Our next game,
A girlfriend haver.
from Playdo, and it's a cute side-scroller puzzle game. It's called Lost Twins 2. Check it out.
Neat. Looks fine. Looks good.
All right, Lost Twins 2. You guys can check that out on Steam. You guys can wishlist it there if you guys like. Our next game coming up is from Drachnik and Friends. It's an abstract puzzle game that you can use infinity to your advantage. It'll make sense after this. Check out Patrick's Parabox, excuse me.
Oh, dude, I've been wanting to try this game, actually. This game seems sick. So this is like Inception, the game. It's fucking weird. Hasn't this been out for a while, though? Hold on. Pretty sure this has been out for a while. Yeah, this has been out for over a year. Oh. Switch and PS5 this summer. Gotcha.
All right, guys, you guys can check out Patrick's Parabox on Steam. I believe it's 20% off. You can get it today, actually, for 20% off on Steam, and it's going to come to consoles this summer. So check that out on Steam right now. It's coming to consoles this summer. And yeah, let's take it to the stage to discuss. Asman?
Well, we got a lot to say. First game, Ready, Set, Ship, or Ready, Steady, Ship, excuse me. I kind of like the idea of the game, the premise. You work in a warehouse, you're doing a bunch of crazy stuff, and things just kind of spiral out of control from there. I like that a lot. What'd you guys think about it?
I immediately
Wow, there's like no votes. Well, there's a
I was
vote.
like, oh, that looks like Overcooked. And then we talked to the developer, and he's like, oh yeah, I really like Overcooked.
Yeah, it's like Overcooked, yeah.
It's so cool how indie devs are like putting their heart and soul into making more games, the things that they want to see in the industry. It's like actually, it makes me so grateful to be a part of this experience because, you know, devs are putting their passion in this, and we get to see that on the stage.
True.
Personally, I think it looks really cozy. Like, it's a perfect game for me to unwind to, like, at night. I think it looks amazing, and yeah.
That's because none of you fucking work. None of you have to go to a warehouse. That's why it looks cozy.
Or Played Up, if you guys have ever played those games. But instead of really cooking, which is what you do in those games, you're moving boxes, and it's just completely different. But it just seems so cozy and fun to play with your friend. I mean, just honestly, ready, steady, and ship this game to my wish list. Because this game just looks incredible. I can see myself laughing until my stomach hurts with my friends playing this game, and it looks really exciting.
You won't be laughing when somebody backs into something with that forklift with the forks up, or you stub your toe on it.
Video game, and so we can all appreciate, you know, the focus on idealism, and that's great. The second game, Lost Twins. I'm gonna be honest. Like, the main thing I saw, like, I feel like kind of a dumbass even saying this, but like, I think the coolest thing about this trailer, I really like the way the bird looked. I thought the bird looked really cool. And I never played It Takes Two because that would mean that I would need another friend.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I played the hell out of It Takes Two. It's super good. Reminded me of that instantly. And then it differentiated itself immediately when it like split the screen into four boxes, took the bottom one, put them on the top. Looks super interactive, man. It looks so fun.
That was crazy. I never personally have seen a mechanic like that in a game, and I just love the whimsical look of this, what they've done here, so it looks awesome.
Yeah, I've never played It Takes Two or had a bird mount or anything like that. But
yeah, see that? Look how cool that bird is.
That's a cool bird.
You see how cool that's a cool bird.
It's a pretty cool bird.
Yeah, this is
not wrong.
It's a beautiful game. I mean, this game reminds me a lot of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. If you guys
really,
that game.
Wow.
What
are you
doing that game? The art style is incredible in that game and in this game, which I'm very excited for. And yeah, I think this could be a phenomenal game. People love these kind of games where you basically play with your partner or your very close friend, and you just go along with a great journey like this, and it's just very cozy to play with a friend or, you know, somebody at night.
Oh, absolutely. And last game we took a look at was Patrick's Parabox, and this is you know what this game reminded me of? peeling the color stickers off a Rubik's Cube and then putting them back where they all match up. Because I've played games like this back in the day, and I would always, like, I would do, like, the first 2 or 3 levels, and I would think I was, like, some kind of a wizard
Yeah,
or something.
I agree, Homer.
And, like, level 5 would
I
come
agree.
around, and I would just...
You know what this reminds me of? The world's hardest game.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you can move at your own pace.
Yeah, it looks and reminds me a lot of the world's hardest game, but this one just feels way more, I guess, intricate, is what I would say.
I thought it was gonna be like the trailer where we were actually in a box over and over again. So
You kind of are.
yeah, that's true. You were in a box, but I think I like the simple movement of it. It's like looks very easy to play and get into.
Yeah, I was watching the trailer and my head started to hurt, and it didn't really make any sense. And then now I'm seeing the breakdown footage. I get it, but still, like, I don't think I'm smart enough to play a game like this. But it looks cool, so I can watch other people play it.
Yeah, this game is just honestly very confusing to watch, but I'm sure, you know, once you get your hands on it, it's a very exciting game to play.
This is the kind of game that, like, a streamer can play, and, like, the viewer eventually figures it out before the streamer, and then that viewer calls the streamer stupid for, like, a month. Yeah, no, I know this kind of stuff very well.
I've been wanting to play this game. This game looks so sick.
Anyway, that's pretty much where we're at. Obviously, if you guys want to vote on these games, discord.gg/OTK network, and you guys can vote on this game. And you're also going to, of course, be able to decide the person who will win the $25,000.
And Aspen, really quick before we go, this is actually the PC, in case anyone wants to know, this is the PC that we were talking about. This is the mech PC that is brand new. This is the OTK PC. I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but that's there.
Did they fuck up the last puzzle? I wasn't paying attention.
That PC, but it's like next to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the PC. We'll be back.
Okay. All right. So listen, I'm a little bit annoyed to say this, okay? And the reason why is because a few days ago, S-Fan got a chance to play Wayfinder. What? You guys can check out the trailer.
Oh, Wayfinder. Okay. We've seen this trailer. This trailer was at the main thing, the main event.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken. Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
This world needs champions.
So I'm actually extremely jealous of S-Fan. I've been following this game for the last 6 months or so. They recently had a beta, but it was NDA, so I didn't get a chance to play it. S-Fan did, and he got a chance to try out the mechanics, play the game, see what it's like. How was it?
Yeah, I mean, it was sick. Just straight up, it was sick. Yeah, I had a chance. This was a few days ago. I had a chance to hook up with the Wayfinder guys and get to do like a private demo online, which is cool. So we went and played the game, did some of the bosses. I got to take a look at some of the characters, and I mean, the game is really, really fun.
Well, let's talk about the characters, right? Because in a lot of RPGs, you have the warrior, the mage, the rogue, etc. In this game, you don't play as a class, you play as a hero. However, you can customize the heroes in a pretty large way, whether it's like single target, AoE, like, you know, crit base build, dot base build, etc.
Right.
And I think that definitely, like you said, there are like echoes that you were able to get from some of the boss fights. And, like, get that to change it.
Exactly what you said. Yeah. You can do that through a bunch of different weapon options. Like each character, it's like a hero, not like a class, but it's a different hero. that you have the different weapon options for, and it kind of changed their kit a little bit.
Yep.
Not their kit, but their playstyle. And you can get these echoes, and you can imbue their weapons with echoes, and these will be like stat increases. These will add additional effects to your stuff, like dots and stuff, like you mentioned. And yeah, I mean, I love that.
What's the boss fight like?
The bosses are good. Actually good. There's a lot of like traditional like RPG type of mechanics. Like,
so it's,
I know
like,
this one.
It's like this, because like basically what I've seen with a lot of these fights is like there's like, okay, obviously there's a red circle on the ground, which by the way in this game, thank God, they're actually easy to see. But also you have like platforming stuff too.
Yeah,
like, you have to like dodge stuff and like run around.
Hitting the nail on the head. Color palette is amazing because you can actually see things. You can actually see the mechanics. As far as like the platforming stuff goes, on that last fight, it actually showed where you had these like squares coming at you, and you had to dodge them by jumping on the other platforms, and then it actually shifts, and then they come at you from another side.
Right.
So then you have to just have that kind of like spatial awareness and the tracking to be like, okay, boom, and then you go to the next phase of the boss.
So what was this fight like? Like this one was like the mimic. This one you told me it's a mimic fight, right?
Yeah, essentially.
It comes out of a box.
It's Grand Deceiver Maris is the name of the boss, and it has a phase of the fight, a bunch of different mechanics. You go in there and you fight them, and at the end of the phase, splits up into a bunch of different chests, and then you go and you open each chest. Sometimes they explode, they do something, sometimes it'll be like a mini boss, and then if you pick the right chest, then it actually goes into the next phase.
So like, do there like tanks and healers and DPS? How's it work?
It's not like a traditional setup like that.
Not Trinity, but like is it like a soft Trinity kind of like where it's like kind of like tank based?
Well, you kind of it is kind of like that, but it's not like exactly like that. Everybody has like healing. You have potions. Like
so you get like potions. You
get like potions and stuff. I mean, the way they use the potions, it's like a da type of heal. It's not like a slow chug or anything. It's like there's like a delay to it, and then boom.
So like the boss does something like, can you like parry or like, because like like in like Valheim or like a lot of games nowadays, like they've got a ton of like perfect parry, perfect dodge mechanics.
Exactly.
Right? Do they have that?
They have that exactly. You can parry, you can dodge. There's a bunch of defenses. And specifically, there is like a perfect parry mechanic and a perfect dodge mechanic. Yeah. You can like counter strike with that. So it's pretty sick. I mean, Wayfinder, absolutely great. It was an amazing experience getting to play it. And yeah, just to go ahead and mention, if you guys type !Wayfinder in chat right now, you guys can find out a lot more, and you can have a chance to actually become a founder later this summer. And you can go to playwayfinder.com/press if you guys want to get involved. If you are a content creator and you want to get more involved, so Asmund,
write this down.
Here, do this. Go to playwayfinder.com/press, and you can have a chance to get involved. Like me, like I was.
Okay, yeah, it must be nice, huh?
Oh, it was nice. It was real nice. Yeah, absolutely, it was. Absolutely. So, anyway.
Man, I'm fading.
Check it out.
We need
access this summer.
We need something snappy. I'm fading here.
RPGs.
The coffee can only do so much. Uh-oh. Okay, we're back. We're here. It was on their end.
So, next up, we are going to talk about our first game, which is from Star Drifters. And it's a game where it's an action RPG where you go in, you build and explore in a crumbled fantasy world. That game's called First Dwarf.
First Dwarf? Okay. Cute.
Well, we are far from home, Ragnar.
Oh, this thing.
Dwarves, I am stuck here with you.
Likewise, Ragnar. Likewise.
I feel like we've seen this trailer. Man, remember Riftbreaker though? Holy shit, what a game. If this is like an isometric version of that, which it kind of seems like it will be, man.
More islands. As far as the dragon eye can see.
And one of them will be our next stop.
True. Look out.
Monsters. Don't worry.
This looks like it could be kind of fun, actually.
I've got it.
Oh, it's not the monsters. I think there is something much worse here.
You guys can check out First Dwarf on Steam right now. You can go add it to your wish list. That's available just like all the other games here at the Expo today. You guys can go and Steam wishlist everything. So make sure to go do that. Our next game coming up is from Sickinger Studio. It is a game where you can enhance your armor and combat abilities and run around and do different parkour stuff in an action RPG called Night Foretold.
The time has come.
This is very old school RuneScape kind of looking.
Gird on thou armor and bear thy commission. Venture forward into the darkness and bring forth light. For there hath been a prophecy of old, a night foretold.
This is better looking. Yeah. I mean, obviously, but it has a similar vibe kind of going for it. Not so much now seeing like actual movement. That parkour, man, holy shit, that's actually kind of sick.
Okay, that was Night Foretold. You can wishlist that on Steam right now, and also they have a Kickstarter that they're working on as well.
Oh.
So if you guys want to go support that game, if you want to support Night Foretold, you can check out the Kickstarter for that. Next up, we have a game from Wreck-It Games, which is a beautiful third-person open-world adventure, Elements.
For thousands of years, brave warriors have journeyed to Elamithia in search of 8 magical stones.
Elamithia.
These stones possessed unrivaled power and divided what was once a peaceful world. Many have tried and failed.
It was peaceful. Then the Fire Nation attacked.
But now, that quest belongs to me.
Okay. Neither 3 of these really rang my bell, to be honest with you. I guess out of the 3 of them, First Dwarf more so I'll vote for that one.
You guys can add Elements to your Steam wishlist today. So make sure you guys go do that. Check it out on Steam. Add it to your Steam wishlist. And we are actually going to go ahead and throw it over to NMP and the Variety Gaming Desk to discuss our RPGs.
Thank you so much, S-Fan. And honestly, I am so excited because those trailers just blew me away. Like, you can ask Chance. I was just beaming with excitement. But before we get into it, God, I have to say, check out the merch, guys. We have the merch. The merch, yes, that merch is on sale right now.
This is available.
Yes, that's available. This is available. Those are available. It's all available. Check it out right now, guys. OTKnetwork.com. You can scan this QR code thing, whatever that is, the barcode. I don't know what it is. I'm too old. But either way, Chance,
Yes, sir.
The games.
So, I mean, we love the merch, by the way.
Yeah.
So we got the RPG games. We have the honor to go over some of these.
Those were sick trailers, and Nick was actually freaking out.
I was freaking out. Like oh
that isn't like he was actually like, what is this? Oh my god.
Our RPG games can be some of the hardest to pull off because they're just such I mess with my mic. They can be just such massive projects, especially these big open world games. And for these indie devs to kind of take on the task, it's a tough one to pull off. But let's talk about First Dwarf as our first game here. So right off the bat, one thing I know
before this was
and by the end you were writing it.
Was the Future Games show. So we started stream on that.
Up and you end up using them as a mount, flying around.
So I've been streaming for 4.5 hours.
Mech management, which you can clearly see on the screen, and you've got your staple RPG farming mechanics of growing your house, your building. And speaking of building, I saw some connecting wires at one point, which is going to be some fun base management. So kind of seeing their take on all of the progression in this game is really going to be
it's really cool because normally you go around as a character yourself and do it, but you get in a mech that helps you kind of optimize how you get resources. And also the size of the world feels massive.
It is.
It feels like you see that mountain distance, you can go there.
And that's what I was saying with like these RPG open world type games can be so hard to do for an indie team. And this game looks to have pulled it off. But not only does the mech help you farm and whatnot, I saw it doing a little bit of
Yeah.
at one point. So we've got
But unfortunately, this is what we do during E3.
and the way you explore is what looks to be on the dragon flying. I see lava at the bottom here. So not only are you exploring,
There's more tomorrow too.
exploring the bottom. This seems like a really rich world to kind of dive into, and I'm really curious to see more. Anything you'd like to add, Seer?
You said it all, Chance. You are the variety gamer.
Okay, what does this game remind you of?
Risk of Rain 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Nick, what do you think? Because you were really excited. I do want to hear your thoughts.
Because you know me, I love to be able to build things and sit there and grind, by myself. And this seems like the perfect game for me to do that. There's a little dragon walking around talking to you. So I really, truly won't feel too alone, which is great in games like these.
I'm looking here. I see mana, and I see the back of the mech has a blue pool in it. Maybe you collect the mana, and it fills up the mech. Yeah, and there it is. So,
that is awesome.
Robot management. You see the dragon on the shoulder. We're going to have to wait to see more from these devs, I assume, to really see how it all plays out and how it all works together. But this is a massive open world
Hey, Necro.
indie game. And
There is always more games. Yeah.
I cannot wait to actually play this game. So let's check out the next one.
The next game on the list was Nights or Night Foretold?
Night Foretold. So can I talk about why this is so sick?
Go for
The parkour.
Okay, there's nothing better than the satisfying movement in a game, and look at that.
Yeah.
You fly over objects, you parkour, you can slide under a table.
I was losing my mind at this movement, by the way. Oh my goodness.
I think the big highlight to this game is the movement, and it looks to be, instead of just simply swing your sword, it's a large, I want to know the control.
Did you see the loot drop right there? It was green and he picked it up.
Yep.
That is.
We're going to have uniques, legendaries. Chests. The progression of this game I'm really curious about, but the actual combat looks really fun. I mean, I love the World of Warcraft looking character panel. I see the stats, I see armor, I see health, I see speed increase. Clearly the dev knows that the parkour is awesome and you can amplify your speed.
That is so sick.
I see a top-down open world here with probably quests. Guy just did a front flip into the city. So it seems to be a really big driving point for this game.
Yeah, when you have fluid movement like that, it just creates an overall kind of, you get little dopamine points in between doing tasks, and just that alone is going to make it so fun to play. I'm 100% going to be playing this.
A lot of dopamine coming in from all the gear upgrades, and I can see it here. It keeps it pretty simple, and it's going to feel pretty good. So there he goes. This guy doesn't use doors. So I'm curious to see more about this game, but the combat and the parkour is the real highlight. I've never seen anything like that. That was a cool
Absolutely.
flip.
You ready to check out the next game?
Yeah.
Let's check out Elements.
Yeah, next game on Elements. This
looks amazing.
This game looked like, it looks crazy. There's so much going on here. I want to know how.
Look at that sword.
I want to know how big the dev team is, because this is a massive project. There's so much going on. I saw multiple different weapons, so it's not just one weapon the whole time. I see tons of different mounts. I saw flying. I saw spells being casted. There's building mechanics.
Farming, crafting, gliding, climbing.
it has all of it. Even swimming. I saw some swimming mechanics at one point. So you're going
It
everywhere.
looks like there's a lot of freedom, basically, to do what you want to do in it.
Look at the. Oh, this is.
And so it has everything, but then you look at the combat here, and again, you got multiple weapons.
Yeah.
So it's all sorts
Collect
of different
resources, and you can cut down trees. I love farming in games. I'm a farming nerd when it comes to games. I love to be able to sit there, grind, collect resources, and then build, craft, make a base, make a house.
I mean,
it looked like you could make a little village. Like, do you know if it's multiplayer?
At one point I saw them.
I saw
gliding.
2 people in there.
Okay.
If it's multiplayer, that is crazy.
So we can play, and he can go do his own thing.
Am I not invited, or who's not invited?
No,
I think this game is gonna be sick.
You can play with Co-Carnage.
That would be awesome. My pleasure.
You want to play with Co-Carnage?
I would love to. I'm not good enough, so I probably don't deserve it.
No, you're not.
Okay.
So what do you think about this game, Nick? What do you think?
I think this game is beautiful. Like the weapons and like I'm kind of simple here, but the shininess of the weapons,
Yep.
like, always attracts me, like to play games. And
well, you can shrink as well.
There's
you change
mounts
size depending on the mount.
I've seen different mounts. Mounts must have different abilities.
Yep.
Like this is right up my alleyway. Like I will definitely be playing this game.
I mean, the way you chop down trees is.
Oh yeah, you can build stuff. You can farm.
Farm.
Yeah. So this is. We just saw 3 amazing RPGs.
Yeah, those are massive projects, and I'm really impressed with all 3 of them.
You know what time it is, Sarah?
Ladies and gentlemen, back to SFand.
Well, thank you, Seer, for that wonderful introduction. Thank you. Guys, next up, we have a trailer for Evercore Heroes. Check it out.
Okay, I added the schedule for tomorrow. I fell asleep during a summer game last night. Had a question. Do you think UE5 look is kind of overly similar? No, not at all. I think I think it depends on if people are making kind of just like acid flippy things, but there's a bunch of different styles and stuff in UE5. Maybe like after playing a bunch of them, my mind will change, but from the like showcases I've seen of people using it or whatever, I definitely don't think a lot of them look very similar.
Evercore Heroes. Closed beta begins June 20th.
Oh.
I love the color palette of that, the fact that you can see all the mechanics and everything on the ground. And
We're waking up. We're getting there.
I love the fact that we actually have an interview with CEO Travis George. Asman, let's have a word with Travis.
Oh, I think that's a great idea. I saw a message in chat about 20 minutes ago that said, why don't we bring on some developers and CEOs and have them talk about the game instead of these goblins. And he's banned now. It's okay. But I'd like to welcome Travis George to the show. Thank you very much for coming on. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's awesome to be here. Thanks for having me.
Oh, absolutely. So what gave you the idea for Evercore? Because it's like it's got a MOBA-esque feel to it, but it looks like there's a lot more of a focus on PvE.
Yeah, so Evercore Heroes started out, and first off, like you said, it's pretty unique. It's not a MOBA, it's not an MMO, it's not an ARPG. It has elements of a lot of different games, but it's its own thing.
Of course.
And so somebody who played it the other day kind of described the experience as it's like competing for like a world's first, like every match with a lot more
speedrun
strategy and replayability. And so details-wise, like it's a competitive PvE, it's real-time, skill-based, and it's 4 teams of 4 basically going all out each other to save the world and prove that they're the best team of heroes.
And you get to beat that new boss that showed on the trailer.
Yeah, so the way the game works is that you and 3 other people join into a match. You and 3 other people join into a match, and everybody picks like tank, DPS, or support, the Holy Trinity.
Okay, so it has that.
It has that, and each, it's a hero-based game too, so each one of those is super unique and plays differently. And then we match you up with 3 other teams, and we put you into a stage, which is like its own self-contained.
Yeah, we're going. We're doing it.
And each one's different. And you're
Have
all
a speedrun thing.
To essentially outplay each
That
other.
logo really does look like a dick.
Almost like speedrun.
Yeah, you know, actually, an early version of the game, it started out as kind of speed running.
Yeah.
But it really evolved into being more strategic. And the game itself is a lot more about really outplaying the other teams and thinking about what to do. So it's less element on like racing and more so about like gaining the advantage, outplaying each other and winning.
So what kind of friction ends up happening between like, you know, one team and another team if they're going against each other? Like, are they able to actually kill each other, or how does that work?
Yeah, so there's no PvP in the game, but we're all cracking up over here. So there's no PvP in the game. There's no PvP in the game, but you're also...
What the fuck is going on?
In the map. So there's, you can power up, you can actually mess with other teams, you can make their maps harder.
Oh, wow,
actually, in the moment, you can actually real time like mess with them, like
so you can like grief them, like increase the mob's health, or make, you know, like an AoE happen.
Send enemies to attack their base and try to mess them up and get them out of their flow. You can steal resources from them, gain advantage. So you really have to outplay the other teams.
All right, that makes a lot of sense.
Is my mic even on?
Yeah, you can ask a question, Miss. Go ahead.
When you came on, people were saying spam this door to release Evercore. Is that a common thing around here?
It's probably some of the Evercore community. They're all watching. We have an awesome community that's been actually helping us build the game for the last couple years. I think they're trying to like get us to like release a demo of the game or something.
Cool. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I saw them spamming like crazy. I was like, damn, that's a pretty solid community.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite a community. And so can you explain a little bit, tell us a little bit about the development team and like your studio for making the game?
Yeah, so we're Vela Games, and this is our first game. We've been around for about 5 years, actually, and it started with 3 of us.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense now.
Really awesome, cool co-founders. One has worked in AAA for like 20 years on all kinds of different genres. One's an anthropologist who worked at Riot Games like twice over her different periods. And me, I've worked in games for 20 years now.
Wow.
It looks so much like a dick. It's funny. It's so fucking funny.
Up at Riot in 2008.
I do love that the meme of that too.
Including all the different kind of crazy modes like Dominion and Twisted Treeline and some of the stuff that nobody saw. But then also, I was the lead producer for like season 2 through 4. And after Riot, I really just wanted to do something different. And so we all got together and said, let's build a game studio that has a whole different range of people, but also can build games that are really unique. And what we wanted to do was build games that have a ton of like depth and mastery to them, but also that you can play with other people and not, you know, just like lose your shit and hate everybody.
So, because you worked on League.
I worked on League. Yeah, actually, several people on our team worked on League.
Okay.
So we kind of know firsthand that, you know, a lot of times when you're playing these games that you love, you don't really love the experience with other people.
Yeah.
And, you know, we can't solve internet toxicity or anything like that. You know, we're not going to do that.
So it's a lot better to get mad at the bosses in the game rather than the players in the game.
Yeah, and the game too is super cooperative. Right. So you really have to work together, play together, and so it's really about playing together. How do you get better at the game? Well, you have to learn everything about the game. You have to learn all the boss's mechanics, but you have to also have to learn how to play together and work together as a team. Right. The best team will come out on top.
Makes a lot of sense. And if people want to support the game and play it, where can they go?
Yeah, so the closed beta starts on June 20th, and you can go to evercoreheroes.com and get into the Founders
I'm
Pack.
sorry, this went on way too long.
Get you into the closed beta.
This interview.
Founders Pack also comes with a friend key.
This was way too long.
If you don't want to buy a Founders Pack, convince one of your friends to do it.
Right.
Some of the other ones have been the perfect amount of time.
And we didn't want to just talk about the closed beta. We actually wanted to do something special for OTK.
Oh, that's nice.
And so I think what people are spamming the chat about is if you go to evercoreheroes.com right now, you can actually sign up, and we're going to run a
Why is my bot not working?
community.
Oh, badass.
Like today. Like right
I'm sure that's not what they're spamming the chat about.
Sign
But
up, play the game. Like all the heroes are unlocked. The game's free.
They get what they
just
want.
Download it, and we'll run it through midnight. And so basically, however many people the servers can handle can come check it out. And also, we've been in closed testing now for like 2 years. And so the NDA is now gone. So if you want to make some content, get an early jump on streaming, you know, if anybody here does that kind of thing, can check out the game tonight. And so go to evercoreheroes.com, play the game tonight, including the Hard Frost Harbor map, which we just showed, which nobody's ever played.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, thank you so much for coming on the show. We really appreciate it. And now, whenever I get home, I might actually try it out. So thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me, and thanks, chat.
Yeah, chat was very supportive. I was impressed. So, again, thank you very much. Evercore Heroes, Travis.
Oh, that's why they're laughing, because they actually have the chat up for them to read over, like, off screen there. That seems like a mistake.
Guys, I am so sorry I'm late for our LARPing session. What is that?
We're playing Diablo 4 co-op on the Xbox Series X, and we got the bundle, so we have extra endgame items.
No, not that. That.
The couch?
Yes, it's an anachronism. It's ruining my immersion.
And the Xbox and the TV aren't?
What? All right. Oh yeah, 20 minutes to midnight or whatever the fuck this is called. That's what this is called, right? I saw that this came out like yesterday, I think. This is out in 1.0 finally.
Welcome back, everybody. That was 20 minutes till dawn. Make sure to check that out. You guys can go and add that to your Steam wish list as well. And also,
Right, 20 minutes till dawn.
Diablo trailer.
Right.
And the answer is yes. Tectone was wearing deodorant in the Diablo trailer. So, yeah, he was. Don't worry. Next up, we have our next segment, which is Creator's Choice. Our first game for Creator's Choice is a tower defense game from Literally Everyone Games. That's the name of the studio. Literally Everyone Games. It's called Mob Factory. Check it out.
I played this. Man, you participate in Steam Fest where they let you download a whole bunch of demos or whatever, and you play every game that's coming out for the next couple years, apparently. Oh my god, I have so many emails.
That was Mob Factory. You guys can check them out on Steam right now. There's actually a demo available as well. So wishlist them and you can play the demo. You guys know Soda Poppin's a big tower defense guy, so we had to have a tower defense in our Creator's Choice. Another thing, speaking of Soda Poppin, you guys know about a little bit of a social deduction that he's done in the past. And our next game is just that. It's from World Makers. It is a social deduction horror game called Deceit 2.
I've been watching you.
No, not work emails. No, no, no. From because I'm on a bunch of lists for video game stuff. So I'm just getting absolutely butt fucked in the email department right now.
Our next game coming up for Creator's Choice is actually from Barrel Smash Studios. Is it Barrel Smash Studios Party Limited? I think that's is that right? Okay, it's actually a roguelike action strategy game with building involved in it as well, and that game is called Riftbound.
Oh, good. Card game. Oh, this is a Plants vs. Zombies like. Lord of the Rings Tales of Middle-earth pre-order bundle available in Magic the Gathering Arena. Okay. Delete that.
All right, that was Riftbound. Riftbound, make sure to check that out on Steam today. Make sure to wishlist that on Steam as well. And our next game is Free Jam. It's from Free Jam, and it is a vehicle-based online PvP destruction shooter. So check it out, Robocraft 2.
This is too much, man. You guys are giving us too much.
All right, that was Robocraft 2. Make sure to check it out on Steam. Add it to your wish list. But not only that, we have another interview available.
Oh my God, no! I'm sorry. Where do I subscribe for you to end the stream?
Just run into each other, and it's like it's almost like a what do you really?
Where can I sub? Which channel can I sub to? So I don't have to watch it.
Community manager. How you doing, man?
No, I'm doing great. Thank you very much for having me here. You've been having some incredible games here. I'm really looking forward to going back and wishlisting some of them as well myself.
Well, hey, thanks for being one of them. So, what caused you to make this type of game? What was your inspiration?
So basically, this is a sequel to a game that the development studio worked on about 10 years ago. We were creating a series of block-based games where you could build things with blocks, Minecraft, a bit like that. And basically, we thought, hey, what if we just added guns? People were making these kind of... people were making a lot of single-player experiences, and we were like, hey, multiplayer, guns. Brilliant.
That's all you need, right? And so what happens? So do you queue into a game, and then what happens? Do you make a character? Is everybody the same starting out? How does it work?
No, everyone starts off with... you can get a starter bot to begin with, or you can download bots from the CRF, which is the Community Robot Factory. People can upload their robots so others can use them.
Okay.
But most of our most dedicated engineers are basically creating their own robots, but they're creating them out of logics and pistons, axles.
Games no longer look fun.
They've discovered how to make mech legs, or kind of like ant legs.
Wait,
by
so they
studying how an ant
discovered
moves.
that? They discovered that through the tech in your game?
You know what the real tragedy of this is that the reason why this is so long, surely, is because they want to showcase so many cool games that aren't going to get like a really big platform, that they're trying to shove it all into this one thing that they've been advertising. So now it's to the point where it's like, okay, but you've given us too much now. Like, now people are tuning out, right?
Been in the industry for about 10 years, and our focus is turning players into...
Actually, people probably aren't tuning out. I bet there's still just a stupid amount of people in here. 100,000 viewers. Yeah, no, they're doing fine.
Robocraft, you make the
They're doing fine.
yourself and bring it online, and others can watch it. And they make some weird stuff. There is a problem sometimes.
So are we going to have a situation like Tears of the Kingdom, Legend of Zelda, where like a lot of people start playing this game and they start inventing all kinds of like really, really crazy like different bots to use?
All bots. Yep, every single one.
We've got flyers as well. We've got some people making drones. We've got people making catapults.
Okay.
And there's going to be some really interesting new parts as well. So we've got mech legs coming as well. So you'll be able to create your own mech as well. And then...
What else are we supposed to watch? You can go to kick.com.
Every single map in the game.
I don't actually think I can legally make that joke.
Okay.
As an affiliate.
Also the objectives, and in the future, we're
I think that's an illegal joke.
their own maps and game modes, and that'll be really fun as well.
Oh my God! So they just at a certain point they're just going to be making the game for you.
Yeah, I mean, if they can make a machine, they can technically make our game for us.
I guess that makes
it
sense.
Uses
Right?
the same tool.
Too many of these games have been ones I already knew about.
Well, thank you very much for coming.
I feel like we're in a the Chris of looking at Steam Next Fest. Totally. I feel like we're in a super like niche audience though.
You want to play a really early version with kind of
Like for the casual watcher of OTK, I bet they're like learning a lot of games right now.
Windows where we're testing a server because everything's server-side physics.
I'll totally understand that. Yeah, absolutely. Well, best luck to the game. It looks very exciting, and hopefully one day I'll be able to play it. And there you go. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Yeah, I actually had a mod. His name's Free Jam, and he saw this, and he thought that somebody took his name or something like that. So
Oh, really?
It's really funny. I just had to say the name of the studio at the time. Anyway, we're going to throw it on over to have a little bit of analysis, expert analysis by the Variety Gaming panel.
Thank you so much, Zach. We are the Variety Gaming panel, and we're back to give some great
You're burned out.
analysis. But before we do that, I got something really cool to talk about. Not the merch.
Because we've been here for what, 3.5 hours on this one show?
Yes, that is right, chat. Make sure you guys enter into this.
At this point, I kind of want to see how long it goes.
It's super cool. I wish I had this PC. I'm gonna enter it myself. It looks super sick. You can look in chat how to enter the giveaway and things like that. Yeah, it is amazing, amazing,
pretty
amazing.
dang cool.
It does look cool. Looks cooler than anything
I
that
want
I have
that.
currently.
I
even
want
though-
that now.
I want it. It looks even better than normal Star Force PCs. I'm gonna keep it real. Those ones are cool. Look at this.
To be honest, they look burned out too.
And they're already the best PCs in the universe, so this is even a step.
This is
At least some of
the
them.
best PC of all time. Yeah, it is. It is greater than LeBron.
The
James.
best
Yeah.
PC in the multiverse, if you will.
Yeah, whatever that might be. But yeah, look at that. Super cool, super sick. So, you ready to get into the games, Chance?
I absolutely am, Nicholas.
You look super excited. So
I am.
Let's just hop into the game.
So, Chance, I have to give it to you on this one.
Okay.
Okay. You are great at tower defense games.
I
know that's your thing. I'm not going to BS it.
You just don't have anything to say.
Chance,
no, I
have
want you
so
to talk
much-
about it.
No, no, Chance, I have
Let's
so
talk
much
about
to say.
Mob Factory.
Yeah, it's a tower
Seer,
defense
go ahead.
automation game for the lazy adventurer. Smelt down enemy loot and turrets and factories to automate never expanding dungeon from the comfort of your own tower. I mean, obviously.
Okay,
But
so
I know you have passion for this, so you do it.
I am a massive tower defense fan. I grew up playing a lot of Warcraft 3 custom games, and the one thing that a lot of tower defenses don't have that I really love in these tower defenses, when you get to build the maze yourself. And I think I see that going on here, and it just keeps getting longer and longer and longer and going absolutely crazy. And there's a lot of different towers. I see some damage numbers coming out, but the mazing is really what feels good in these kind of tower defenses. So when I saw this, I'm like,
You're the best PC in the multiverse and still have stutters playing Dead Space. How could you remind me?
At least in the trailer, I don't know if it's in the game. But I'm
How could you bring that up?
for this tower defense game.
Me too, Chance.
How
This
dare
is a
you.
game that I'm gonna play when I get home from
What should you get from the store? What store?
relax and sit there and play this game. It's super cool.
I mean, I want to know more.
Oh,
about it. I see all those
my
mechanics
God.
on the bottom left, and usually in these kind of tower defenses game, they keep it pretty simple. You know, you have your gold or cash, and that's your currency. But I see like
Grocery?
12 different currencies in the bottom. I don't know what those are, and that's one of those things you gotta learn. He's hovering over stuff, and it's
Oh man, a nice salad.
you get them. So a lot of unique things that might be
A
coming.
frozen pizza for a night you don't want to cook. Rice. Chicken.
Hell,
you know what?
The next one is a big one.
Let's talk about
Specifically Costco. Oh, then a hot dog.
Deceit too.
I actually don't. I have some good things. Deceit, people love that game. A lot of our friends have played it. A lot of streamer groups go in. It's basically you
So this
find
is
out
like a horror game where you're running away from demons.
someone is sus.
Okay.
But it's a
Okay,
first
so there's
person
one
game.
bad out of many.
You got to deduce
Okay.
who the bad person is, right? And looking at the trailer, it didn't reveal too much, but the fact that the first one is so, people love it so much, and we're getting a second one, I'm really curious to see what else is added aside from a graphics update. Which
It looks amazing.
I'm seeing B-roll. This is the first time I've seen. All I've seen is
Yeah.
the trailer, so I haven't seen too much.
So this is something you get together with, like, can you get with a group of 9 friends and you kind of...
I don't know how many, but yes.
Okay.
Something like that, and one person is sus.
Okay.
The Dead Space remake hasn't been patched at all. Sick.
Yes. And there's different ways to deduce it. There's a nighttime phase where someone becomes a bad, and that's when they start killing you.
Wait a minute. I've played this game.
You probably have, Nick.
That's crazy.
Wait.
Yes.
We played this.
Yes, we have played it.
Okay.
We have
yes,
played
this
it.
is Deceit too.
I'm
and
excited.
It is. I don't know if it's like fully being announced. People didn't know it's happening, but when I saw it, I'm like, oh shit, they're making Deceit 2. That's awesome. So yes, this game, the first one is loved. People still play it to this day all the time, and now the second one, I don't know when it's coming out and all that, but I don't know.
Are you pretty good at being sussy in those games? Or like being a sussy baka?
He might have been one of the original.
A sussy baka.
Oh, yeah, you made a game popular, didn't you?
We're not going to bring that up.
Either way. You guys ready to talk about Riftbound?
Yes, so Riftbound, you both said you had no idea what was going on the screen when we were watching the trailer just a bit ago.
Yeah.
I did not say that at all.
Please explain this to someone like Sarah who doesn't get it.
Yes. Oh, help us.
Okay. It's clearly a take on Plants vs. Zombies in a way, at least the perspective of that, horizontal shooting waves of guys coming in multiple different lanes. There's going to be different towers, I guess, that you place, and you survive as long as you can. It's a roguelike. So, you guys ever played Plants vs. Zombies?
I have not played that game before.
I was at that time too busy hitting the clubs, meeting women. And
That game is sick.
Really expensive.
Okay, well,
Plants vs. Zombies. Believe the hype.
A variety of
That game was good.
Pikachu-looking thing in the back there. And I saw some map progression.
Pikachu-looking thing.
Select which direction you want to go, left, right, select loot.
I don't
upgrade.
see what he's talking about.
I'm not sure how the roguelike elements are in this game. I'd have to play it to see, but I know that I see cards now.
Okay.
So it's basically a Plants vs. Zombies meets a modern roguelike, and they've got some other elements added in that are, spells casted. It looks like, I don't know what they just did
That looks
there.
like a boss fight.
I see barricades, boss fights, yep, and you gotta survive.
Oh, the map. Gotcha. Okay.
Being killed. It's a really fun
You did
game.
a remarkable job at explaining that.
Did I?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what? You want to put it to the test again? Let's explain RoboCraft 2.
Well, we got to talk to the dev, actually. So, this was...
Yeah, sorry, I meant the original. I haven't checked into Plants vs. Zombies in a long time.
Talk to the dev. Yeah. I think it was really cool that...
I never played, like, any follow-up stuff.
And the fact that they...
I heard that Garden Warfare game was kind of okay, too.
The game, they are creating vehicles and making mechs and fighting them against each other.
That is
Even though that's so different.
Yeah.
One thing I really like is how it's a lot of community-driven stuff. So Warcraft 3 custom games have always been like bringing out some of the best, things in general when you allow your community to make stuff, and that seems to be the foundation of this game.
Yep.
You build your own crafts, or your community does, which you can download. But not only that, he said you're going to be able to build your own maps. He's got their community building like Centipede.
The community is making the game.
I mean,
what it is.
The physics and capabilities that it's giving the gamers themselves is absolutely insane. It seems like, each piece can be blown off. I don't even want to know the physics behind that.
Someone's flying there on the right side of the screen.
We've got flying machines.
Yeah,
we've got
yeah.
all of these
That's
are
what I've
built
heard.
by players, which is insane.
That is.
And then you throw it into this kind of twisted metal vehicle battle thing with flying stuff and walking.
I mean, this seems like it could be cool, but
we might have a map with water, and we'll have a.
this is not a thing that I would buy or get into myself.
I would thrive in this environment. I'm not even joking.
No, you wouldn't. But you know what? You know who would thrive?
I know who would thrive in almost any environment. Ladies and gentlemen, back to S-Fan.
So stupid. Okay. Wait,
Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Thank you, Seer. Guys, we have from Julio Quiroz our first of our next set of games coming up. It is a 2D action fighting game.
Another set of games.
Resistance 2046.
There's another set. How many more games do I mean, we're at least going to see 3, right? Every set of games we drink. Yeah, we're going to have to catch up. So what are we at? Like 10 sets right now? Something like that. Maybe 11 even. So everybody take 11 shots. Don't actually do that. Unless you want to. But don't. Maybe.
Resistance 2046. That looks sick. It's like it looks like a trash talk game. It might be one we might do in the future. We'll see. Guys, our next game coming up is from Soul Game Studio. It is a bullet hell Metroidvania type of game, and it's called Mini Shoot Adventures.
Mini Shoot. Okay. Okay. This I'm kind of into. I think I'd be kind of into this. All right, you got me again. Let me open up Steam here so I can do the old wish list, but this is looking pretty good. There's a demo for it too. All right, fair enough. Download demo and add to wish list. This is cool. I agree. This got me actually pumped up again. I was waiting for a game to bring me back to life. Wake me up. I can't wake up.
That was Mini Shoot Adventures. Make sure to check that out on Steam. You can add that to your wish list. And also, as well as Resistance 2040X, you can add that to your wish list as well. All the games, you can add it to your Steam wish list. If you want to do that, make sure to go and check it out. There's going to be a whole page with all the games from the Expo on there that you can go through, and you can add them all to your wish list if you guys like. And our next game is from Last Credit Games, and it is a top-down bullet hell arcade shooter, and it's called Bullet Casters.
Bullet Casters, okay. Also, pretty cool looking. All right, I'll add this one too. I'm always looking for a shmup that I get really into, because I feel like a lot of times I'll play a shmup and start getting into it, but then there's something about it that it loses me somewhere. Wait, Bullet Casters is out. Oh, it's early access. But you can buy that right now for $5.
All right. That was Bullet Casters. You guys can check out Bullet Casters on Steam as well. You guys can add that to your wish list, add your Steam wish list to your wish list, get another Steam account, add everything to your wish list twice. It's going to be great. Bullet Casters, check it out on Steam. And our next game coming up is from Astrolabe Interactive, and it is an open world naval combat game. The game is called Aloft.
Okay. That's true. It seems like it's not even worth putting out a call to action because everybody in here is subscribed. But if you're not subscribed, you should probably do that. I've sat here for 5 fucking hours with you. The least you could do is give me $1 an hour for it. That's true. If you're not going to subscribe, at least follow on Kick. That's true. Oh no, it's dead! I feel bad now. Oh no, there's somebody not subscribed. I feel bad. Wait, so what is this? You're building... Okay. Your island is a ship? Animal update. Interesting. Okay.
All right, that animal update is coming. The animal update is coming. There at the end of June. You guys can get the demo right now. You guys can wishlist it right now. Bit of a sample.
Is that Tears of the Kingdom?
Cool looking. And for our
basically
next game coming up, it's from 85 plus games. It's I don't know. This.
Uh-oh.
There's not too much to be said about this game. I don't even know who would, you know, try and own one of these games, but it's called Unrooted. You can check it out. You'll learn more about it.
What? I don't get it. What's the joke here? Oh, this is the one that one dude is like developing, right? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, that's the one. Yep. That's the one, Sunslayer. You got it. Makes sense now. I do find it funny that the mechanic for that game seems to be getting erect on command. Maybe in my younger days.
Unrooted. Yes, Unrooted, the game that Mizkif paid Sinak to work really hard on, and then
okay.
take all the credit on it. So, Unrooted is available to be added to your Steam wishlist now. It's coming very soon, very, very soon. So let's throw it to the stage to discuss. Asmon?
All right, well, here we are. Well, let's go ahead and talk about it. I think Resistance.
All right. I like.
Was the first game.
I need them to chill for a second. I really like their format idea. I really like having a bunch of games in a genre, having 3 that people can pick between to kind of like win money for development costs or whatever. Showcasing all these games, I think it's kind of okay. I think I know what's bugging me. Is I don't think you need the peanut gallery commentary afterwards about each game. Like, I get why they're doing it as kind of a recap of the games we just looked at or whatever that looked neat or whatever. But I think it's kind of a waste of time. And if you cut that out, I think you cut out at least a good hour and a half probably of this whole show. And the thing is that I don't think they're adding a lot to the conversation, maybe, is my problem with it. Also, developer interviews need to be half the time. I know it's to buy time to vote, but okay, here's the other thing. Maybe you guys should just like tally votes afterwards and then announce it on your socials the next day.
Can accepted bipolar.
Oh my god, that AI voice is so bad. Why don't I change it? Dead, thank you. I apologize for browbeating you into giving me money, but
I think
it goes to a good cause.
I do like the
My stomach.
panned out.
I appreciate it.
This game is the kind of game, and I may be wrong. I feel like I'll be in like a Discord call with like people in OTK and like S fans talking about a stream, and I'm not really listening. So I'd play this game in like the background and just like kind of do both at the same time.
Wow, Aloft is the game that's winning by a lot out of these three, and I don't understand that.
Really, chill game to play. It's the Galaga-like shooting with those kind of bosses look fantastic, and this actually reminds me of a game I used to play when I lived with Nick.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
I mean, I feel like this game obviously looks like it's a very, very chill game. You know, it's a very relaxed game. You can just sit back and play it, which means that if I played this game, I would go absolutely fucking ballistic, ape shit, getting mad at it, quitting the stream, getting mad at people, banning people, etc. But I mean, to be honest, it plays very well. It plays very well. It's extremely responsive. I've seen this whole thing, I think, a couple of times already, and I was actually really impressed by just like the movement and everything like that. What'd you guys think about it?
One touch that I like is the bold outlines on all the projectiles for the bullet holes, so it's really easy to visually see what all's happening on the screen, so even when it's cluttered, it's
That's
very
true.
easy to read.
And I really enjoyed the smooth movement. It looks like butter, just the way that the character's going through it. So, yeah.
So, like,
I do love butter.
Game. This is like a slow version of the next game, which is Bullet Casters. And it's kind of like, imagine if that game that we just saw had like 50 other ones at the same time, and they were happening and they were way faster. And so, like, I remember these types of games back whenever I would go to the arcade, and they cost a lot of money.
Oh, totally. I have no problem with like any of the personalities and like that stuff coming out. In fact, I think it's more endearing that they can't seem to keep it together for 4 fucking hours a year to do a professional thing. Like, I love that. It's really just that it's too long. That's all it is.
It's just a beautiful
You do this whole show in a tight 90, it's the best show out there, easily.
It's incredible to do as an indie developer, and overall, this game looks really great, Asmund.
You know, to me, whenever I watch runs of games like this, I've watched many bullet hell games like this, one of my favorite things to do is watch people play the game on ultra super hard expert, and then they do everything right, except for they get hit by one thing, and I call them stupid. That feels so good.
Have
Yeah,
you
it's like
ever
watching
played
the
Super
Olympics.
Hexagon?
Say what?
Super Hexagon?
No.
See, Super Hexagon reminds me of this a lot. Where
Really?
You're like, it's
Why?
a crazy, like, feels Dankman style game, but at the same time, you're trying
So
to...
anyway, the next game is Aloft here, and I kind of like that. I mean, so you have like a boat, but the boat is a rock, and instead of water, it's air, and like it makes sense because it's like aloft, because it's like lofted in the air.
Oh my god, what a great description. Yeah, Super Hexagon made me rage.
This game is, I mean, in my opinion, this looks super cozy. This game just feels cozy, incredible art. I could see myself playing this with Britt, really excited about it. The flying mechanics in this game, I think, are also going to be very exciting. It just, overall, the customization that's available. Bringing these games to light is really...
That feeling when I won't give 3 hours to watch the movie The Batman, but I've been watching video game trailers for 4+.
And that's part of the animal update that they're showing.
For what it's worth, you've been watching me watch game trailers for 4+.
So I think this game really does have
If that makes it any better.
Customize, you can build, you can pet animals, which is coming soon.
Yep, that's what's important.
Yes, exactly.
The flying mechanics alone are very impressive for an indie developer, and also having a boat in the air that is customizable is...
This is not your handwriting, dude. Who's...
What the fuck is going on over there?
This isn't your handwriting.
What are you doing?
This is Chance's handwriting.
What?
They literally stole Chance's notes.
Oh my god.
Are you kidding me, dude?
Everyone cheated on school. I thought I'd do it.
What? That is
Well,
actually
speaking
true.
of stealing somebody else's stuff, let's actually look at the next game, Unrooted.
Yeah, so this is just basically Jump King.
Yeah, so I was actually about to say this game reminded me a lot of Jump King.
Yeah.
And so I mean, you're the developer, right? So is there going to be pay to win in this game?
There will be no pay to win.
Why not?
I actually chat, you know, to talk.
No, look at your notes. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't need notes. I played a lot of platformers in my day. I played like Jump King, and I'm really excited to be here. This game we've been working on for a few years now. I actually had Sidak grab a bunch of people, and they've been working on this game tirelessly for a few years. We actually had it almost complete about a year ago, but we wanted to basically revamp it to make it super exciting for chat. It's a unique playstyle to platformers that hasn't been done, but it's a cute game. It's very simple. It is similar to Jump King.
What's the unique place?
Technicals to it. You could stick to walls.
What's the unique play style?
And you can't get it yet. It's actually available for your wish list right now. But we're
Super exciting for chat. Yeah, I don't understand that either.
there in like November or December of 2023.
So is there gonna be
I'm guessing they made it more like getting over it,
in the game.
is what I'm thinking. Like the falling from really high up and losing all your progress.
Okay, all right. Well, you know, I tried, guys. Hey, you know, it is what it is. Amy, what do you think of this game?
I think this is what the Games Expo is all about. This really reminded me of a game where I'll be laughing until my stomach hurts.
Yeah.
They're all saying the same thing.
It's nice to see that more progress has been made on this game. It looks really cool and cute, and yeah, I'll be excited to try it.
I think the game looks kind of bad. On opposite day. It looks great, really great. I could tell the developers put a lot of.
I think the game looks kind of bad.
They're really cute.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long journey with this game, a very expensive journey, and you know, but it's really fun to have your own ideas come to life. I have a great team that work on it.
I know.
And, you know, being able to showcase this game
So
in front of all you guys
I've tuned into like all of them at some point in the last year or so. I have my favorites, and my favorites right now are Emiru and Emily are great. And then Asmund himself is pretty okay too. But yeah,
And again, that's going to be
those three are yeah, she is absolutely wild. It's you wouldn't be able to tell from this showcase, this expo. But holy shit.
So thank you guys so much already for voting and for watching and everything. We're going to go to the last ad break, and then we're going to look at who won. Thank you.
I can't, it's almost over. The end is in sight. Oh hey, this is Homer's game. You'll see. Keep an eye out for the title. Don't die in the West. I would never be in the West. How far would you go?
Welcome back, everybody. You guys just saw Tolan Worlds. You can play pre-alpha and you can sign up for updates at tolanworlds.com. So, that's about it. Aswin, you want to take it away?
Yep, well, there it is, boys. Well, we went through a lot of games today.
Yeah, fucking tell me about it.
There were dozens of them.
A lot.
And,
Several dozens.
A lot of you
Dozens.
had a lot of votes as well. So in just a couple minutes here, we are going to go ahead and let you all know who actually is going to be winning the collective $50,000. So again, there's going to be two different categories. There's going to be chat's choice and also the OTK pick. So as soon as we get word from production, we're going to go ahead and let you know. So, man, I feel like a lot of the games look really nice this year. I'm excited.
I was very, very impressed. Very impressed with a lot of the games coming out this year, here at the Games Expo this year. So I know this is a hard choice. This is a hard choice for a lot of people going to the Discord and making sure to vote. Again, this is for $25,000.
Chat, do any of you remember a game that you particularly think should win?
Incredibly excited, man. I mean, just the opportunity to show off all these indie games. I mean, there's a lot of developers, man, that, you know, people that are really talented, they have really good ideas, they work really hard on all this stuff. And how many guys did we talked to a few guys today that
Don't die in the West.
Dude sitting in his room, it's like, yeah, I'm at my studio. It's called my room. Yeah. You know, that's it.
You don't remember any other game?
I feel like that's really
What if I jog your memory a little bit? What do you think about Ugly?
like platforms like Steam that allow you to upload.
Ugly, was pretty neat. Tevi was pretty neat looking.
And I feel like we've had so many just absolutely
Looked kind of ugly. God damn it.
over the past, like, I'd say 5 or so years. And I think they've been, I would say, genre defining. You
No,
look
absolutely.
at something like Vampire Survivors.
Literally gonna say
defined
that.
a genre. You look at
Slave Zero X
you know, kind of reinvented a bit of a genre.
very likely won't win, but
Part of it, man.
It's super.
oh no, you guys! I think remember that fucking
this year. I mean, it's
Gangs of Sherwood.
goes into it. Our
I think Gangs of Sherwood is gonna win, you guys. It has so many votes.
People that are really doing.
Oh no.
Well, I guess. Okay, let me do. Okay, yeah. Right now, you don't see.
I think that one. Wait.
It's been mainly the other people.
Oh no, never mind.
But we did just get word of the winners.
I know who it is. Okay, no, it's not.
Before we do that, let's bring up everybody else.
It's the streamer bait one, because of course it is.
Oh, you okay?
It's a streamer show where chat got to vote. Of course, it was going to be the lol, I want streamer to play this because it's silly game. Of course.
We're safe. Okay, so the winner of
I hope I'm wrong.
Choice is going to be the engineer.
Yeah.
Big surprise. There it is. Congratulations to the engineer.
Congratulations.
And that was the one that made fun of me. So thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate it.
Exactly, over.
OTK pick. And that game that we chose is going to be Creature Keeper.
Really? That must have just edged out something else. I can't see half of these people caring about that game that much. This is live, yeah.
Who's watched. Thank you to everybody who's made this show a reality, from our production team to our sponsors to everything else in between. Thank you guys all so much. This show has been a tremendous success, massive for us.
It is live. I would have fast forwarded, dude. If it wasn't, I would have fast forwarded.
And Mad Mushroom as well.
Mad Mushroom as well.
That is, I can't believe it. Wow, wow, wow. There it is. Thank you guys so much. And until next time, boys. Peace.
That's what
See ya.
the Expo is all about.
Peace.
That really is what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah.
4-hour show. Oh boy. Well, there it is. Time for the after show. Yep. What trailer show is next?